could have sworn I followed you. It don't matter.
So,
Yeah, it don't.
who would like to give the recap for inspiration as we return to Lost Fable, Episode 2, Session a large number?
No, we cannot get it pinned.
I'll give it a shot, I guess. So, we were walking. We were going west to get to the cave, to go into the Underdark, fight goblins, and get shrooms, maybe fight a couple of wyverns along the way. On the way, though, we encountered a party of goblins that had kidnapped a noblewoman, whose name I do not remember. In the ensuing fight, a bugbear fighter joined us by the name of Infir, and he helped us dispatch the goblins. We rescued the woman, and we agreed to help her get back to her home, which is to the west of the mountains, which is in the direction that we're heading. We eventually made it all the way to the cave where we... Actually, wait. So the ranger that we found guided us to a cave, like behind a waterfall, where we encountered an elven woman who was a druid and gave us free stew. Curse pending. After that, the druid became quite alarmed that Renea has been cursed by dryads in the past, and she performed a rite so that she wouldn't have to burn her to death. Did I miss anything?
We also found a 0.5 carat diamond.
Did find a 0.5 carat diamond,
which is handy if someone dies.
Worth mentioning, we left our horses outside.
Did leave our horses outside.
That too. The hope is that the elven lady will watch them while we go into either goblin-infested caves that also have druids who are not going to be happy about the cursed members, or go into the Underdark, which, in character, what the fuck is the Underdark? Out of character, oh god, the Underdark!
Indeed. So, inspiration is acquired.
Yay.
Let me turn the grid on for you. I normally don't like it on my view, but there you go. It obscures the prettiness of things.
True. But
however, we can begin with the threat being placed. Well, She kind of pauses a moment. I performed the rites so I did not have to purify her. If you let someone curse this way into a grove or into my home, which considered as a grove, it can severely damage the cycle. I'm just glad you told me this soon. Otherwise, for another 5-10 minutes maybe, this whole place would be, well, a necromantic death hole.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
With my wonderful insight score on Daniel, which is a +2. 7!
She's hard to read.
Hard to read.
Okay. So how would this become a necromantic death hole?
You are cursed by a dryad. You are cursed in a way that nature recognizes you, sees you as unholy. To enter into such a domain without proper purification, without understanding, warps the ground around you, warps the essence of life. It is a curse requiring atonement.
So, how can I do that?
Well, as you stated last time, Golden Tree, which I know the location of. You can purify this. I don't know too much as I haven't spoken with Saphronia, but at least not recently. But the dry glen of Nemelphia has been corrupted. That tree is hers. It's what it once was, at least if the visions are to be true.
So if we purify that tree, my sister can be freed of her curse, is what you're saying?
Yes. The issue is to get beyond Saphronia's glen, which is just at the end of the mouth that you were to walk through. She could perform similar rites for you, but being a dryad, I imagine she'd be less forgiving that you would have this mark.
Quick question. You mentioned something called the Underdark.
Yes.
What or where the hell is that?
So the Underdark is everywhere that is beneath us. The Underdark is grand chasms and caves, going deep beneath the planet's surface. Sends layers and layers down below, past several of the cycles. Beyond the... Let me bring up this list, because I have a list on the different layers of the Underdark.
Oh boy.
It's like an ogre. It's got
It
layers.
has layers indeed.
You know, like, cakes also have them too. I mean, we could be a lot more pleasant about this.
Lasagna has layers.
The abyss has infinite layers.
Now, also, if you take a lasagna and put it on top of a lasagna, you have made one lasagna.
Beyond the
Enjoy this
surface-
information.
You're not wrong.
Surface. Alright, here we go. Beyond the surface, through the glowing forests, past the gas pockets, beyond the frosted veil, and into the magma pits. Descends even further below that, but not many of surface folks have been that far. At least none that are still sane.
So we either have to go through Druid territory, which has now been complicated, or we have to go down deeper through the earth.
Ugh, there should be pockets that exit out, that keep you on the surface level of the Underdark. Nothing too deep.
Can you give us something that shows that my sister is on a quest of atonement?
Maybe, I'm not fully learned in the druidic arts. I do have third circle spells though, so maybe. I have to look at the spell list.
So, while they're looking into that, how are we feeling about that Underdark?
Well, even if
Sounds
she doesn't
pleasant.
have a way, I could
Are
tell
there
her.
people that live in the Underdark?
I don't know.
I feel like right now it's just a good time to maybe enjoy some stew
So,
while
there
we still can.
There's one spell I could try, but it won't last long. These tunnels are further than the duration of the spell. I'm not exactly a combatant. Although I can if I must. She realizes that she just said that she was not going to be able to handle this properly. Yep, totally can handle myself. Fire and all that.
I would hope so for someone who keeps their door open.
Yep. She will spark a little flame in her hand, twirling it around. Totally.
What does
Right.
the exit look like? Because I could cast Fly on myself and my sister and then teleport us 500 feet straight up.
What would that accomplish?
What?
We're way above their grove and we can land far outside it.
How tall do you think this grove? How tall is this cave? Period. Right now.
The cave ceiling measures from about 10, 12 feet here, opening up to about 15, 20 center.
Isn't there a chance that you'll be teleporting straight into solid rock?
That's why I'm asking what the exit looks like at the Dryad Grove.
Well, it rises high up into the mountains with statues flanking the entry. There's a great tree, which is Saphronia's tree. I'm doing this from memory because she's doing it from memory. I cannot say how steep the cliff is, though.
How tall is the tree?
A tree, about 100, 150 feet.
Do you know if we'll run into any inhabitants in the Underdark?
Oh, most certainly. You would likely be dealing with more goblins, probably orcs as well. Maybe some drow, or not drow, sorry, that's the other world. Some death elves. That's what they're called.
Some definitely not drow.
They're basically drow.
Yeah.
That sounds a little ominous, if I'm gonna be honest.
Well, they're not friendly.
Well, you should know that me and my sister have both had contact with the Celestial, who asked us to basically stop/aid Nemelphia.
Well, that is a
So,
start.
could you write us a letter of recommendation or something, and we keep Renea outside for the grove to deliver it?
A letter of
Can
recommendation.
dryads read?
They aren't ones for writing generally. That's more of a civilization thing. If you want
How do you?
to pass without issue, must earn atonement. Now, you could try to climb over the mountains if you would prefer that route, but there also might be another entrance to the caves that does not open up to Saphronia's Grove, but I do not know that entrance.
How do you communicate over a distance?
Animal
Shouting's
messengers.
my go-to.
The wildlife of the realm are sent out as messengers.
Can you send a messenger ahead of us then?
It's a second spell, so she could cast that. I would have to rest first, but it's not guaranteed it'll work. More so, I would suggest that you, as she is directly looking towards Daniel at this point, be careful. Your brashness is, well, hurting oneself. That's on you. But if your brashness continues, you could get your friends hurt as well. Like myself, I am rather friendly. Brought you stew, performed the rites. Had you done this to another druid, though, they likely wouldn't have been conversation.
Which, thank you, by the way. This is great.
Stew is wonderful.
Yes.
Hey, probably the best thing about this journey so far.
It is also probably not the best to threaten those whom you've entered and broken bread with violence.
As far as I recall, you're the only one who even mentioned violence.
Okay,
I
can
have
we not
mentioned-
give the druid lip, please?
Like, anyone who lives with an open door has the means of keeping somebody out in different methods. I would rather not fight this lady.
All I say is that you are working for a Celestial, yes?
Yes.
Celestials are not one for, well, aggressive action, unless it is against those who are vile and corrupt. Making threats, even though I, admittedly, through poor word choice, have caused distress, although it was still quiet. Could have been bad. Could have... It is understandable, but... just as an advice.
Right. Got it.
So
And Daniel will
let's-
start looking through the maps he purchased, seeing if there is a alternate exit marked on them.
Give me an investigation check. Or a cartographer's check, if you have that. Cartographers would be easier.
Investigation is not great, and Renea's currently not in a helping mood, so he'll cast guidance on himself first.
So, are we thinking about
So that's a 4 on the guidance.
going through and dealing with?
Oof. 7.
Dryads who we might have to fight and kill, or do we want to go through
So,
the Underdark
the
and
first
fight more
roll,
goblins?
you rolled a d20 plus a d4.
Wait, what?
You got a nat 1, and then you
Yeah.
rolled a 3 on your guidance.
Yeah. So, you have a 4 total.
Oh, nice.
4 total. Looking over the map. That's weird. That's a... Huh. Yeah.
That's certainly a map.
You should be in a volcano right now.
Bloody hell. Does anyone know how to read maps well?
Give me a shot at it. I can understand the underground topology very well.
I know how to read, and there's that.
What the hell
Armilla
is
comes over
reading?
and snatches the map, takes a look at it. It's upside down. Never mind.
Right.
You got a 4.
Yep, same score.
Any other volunteers? Ingle?
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
What is my
1
investigation?
second, you were really quiet. Mouse peeks it over, hovering over your shoulder, Hingle. With a natural 20. However, you
20.
still beat them. So, by the time the mouse is mid-pointing out a route, you're already speaking. You
We
would
go this
find
way, I'm that way.
that there is a branching path. Let me go to the world map for you guys. Hydran. Here we go. Zooming on over here. Turning off grid. So this is the path this way. You have lighters being the surface level, and the darker it gets, the lower you in elevation you're going. So this is the path that leads to Safronia's Grove, the Lost Ruina Pass. Another
Okay.
exit would be, there's another cave entrance here, which has 2 different routes that are on the same pathway that doesn't require going too far into the Underdark. Go and get those drawn for you. Let's see here, I'll make it DM view. I need a control F and E so I can get on DM view with my other screen. Maybe easier if I just draw this on the DM view, just so I can look at it in DM view and draw over the layer. What thickness are you? You're 5. Cool. You a token layer? Yes, you are. Oh, have a fill. Let's see, it goes up higher here. So this right here is a large chamber. It seems to have a leak in it. Just so that's marked. You guys, that is. Bam. So, you can diverge here instead of going around like that to the grove, or you can diverge here, which is closer to the grove, but has a... You know that from the maps and from Maxie being with you, that this divergent path here, that is the home of the Wigwam tribe. You're not sure what's up here, though.
Well, I don't know about going up against another dryad if they cursed you.
Well, we could approach through that tunnel and have Renea hang back and see what it looks like on the exterior and, ask for permission to teleport around the grove or just teleport around the grove, period, if that's possible. And if we
Or
can't,
we could take the
we
top
can
route and
take the
also
split.
maybe avoid more goblins.
Also
Well,
possible.
If we do that, it's very possible we could encounter something worse than a few greenskins.
Maybe to
the
think about
goblins
it, it might
the
be.
safest.
If we want to find mushrooms, you should probably go by the lake. That's where the moisture is.
That too.
we do want to visit that Dryad's Grove at some point.
Right?
Why?
The Celestial indicated that she would have helpful information. Obviously, me and Renee would probably like to stay outside while you continue in and ask, but
Yeah, I suppose we can do that, but maybe for now we just
If we're
get.
going to,
Hmm.
if we're gonna approach that grove with the potential that we're gonna have to run away because someone with us is cursed, I'd rather be approaching it from the side that isn't a mountain tunnel thing. If we really want to go there, we should probably take the other cave out, the more northward one, and if we desperately need to visit the glade, approach it from the west, not heading west.
Well,
You know.
perhaps we should put this to a vote then.
Oh yeah, votes are good. I love democracy.
God bless democracy.
I vote for going north and then visiting Saffronia from the north. Or taking the northern pass.
I'm with Engel.
So am I.
I like Yugi's idea.
The mouse will point north. I agree.
Seems like that's the majority then. That settles it.
Alright, let's go.
So, last chance for any objections? Anyone? Speak now, forever hold your peace and all that.
well, I don't imagine we're leaving tonight. We just walked for 8 hours.
I wouldn't mind some rest.
What time is it currently?
Let's see here. It is currently
It's like sunset.
6-ish p.m. Yeah, it's sunsetting. It's fall.
Shall we rest here for the night and then head into the Underdark in the morning?
If the elf lady will have us.
Aye. Do you have any druids in your party?
No.
No.
Unless someone's been holding out, but no.
Do you have any among you who are skilled in restorative magics?
Renee is. I sort of am.
Uh,
Have magics right now.
I kind of have magic, but I'm a bad example.
I can make really advanced technology that simulates magic.
I've
She's gonna
making it
blink at
worse.
that. Well,
What?
she'll point
I've got a
towards
few things, but not much.
she'll point towards Ignatius. Oh, would you mind staying up with me then?
Uh,
I'm gonna have to
Sure,
keep the
what
chant
for?
up. So, and I'll need someone to keep me awake.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Appreciate it. But feel free to
Insight
clear out
check.
an
Is she
area.
gonna fuck Ignatius?
He's a kid.
Hey, does she know? Does
He is
she know?
he is a young 15-year-old
old
man.
man.
Who was
I mean,
actively
to be fair,
That's the wrong
in
chat.
D&D, adulthood for humans is 15, but still.
Hey, he is a young man, well of age.
actively attempting to deceive everyone around him that he is older
You
than
are
he
free
is.
to make me an insight. You
Oh
have a
my
0.
god.
Okay. Oh, you have a 1. You have a 1.
You have a 1.
She's hard to read.
You have no idea, but the suspicion is strong.
You just want me to sleep outside?
That would kind of destroy the plants out there. Better to keep the ritual going. Keep things safe, and you can rest easy.
Renee just sort of covers her face and starts sobbing.
Okay.
John will take out his sleeping bag and set it up by the fire.
I will as well.
Armella heads back to the cave entrance.
Best he can
Momentarily.
with the rocky cave ground.
Excellent.
Well, I'll just sleep here.
This is gonna give me a crick in my back, isn't it?
The little mouse is gonna go up to the druid. Hello, back. How are you? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, the little mouse is gonna go up to the druids and point to his arm. Cure where?
She's gonna look at you. You're in rat folk form right now, right?
No, I'm in mousy.
You're mouse.
I'm big mouse.
What I'm saying is you
So-
are statistically a rat folk.
Yes.
So you're not in your small mouse form, which is tiny, nor are you in your were-rat form.
Yes.
She's gonna make a check on you. Where's her stats? Here they are. It's not bad. Where? Like a normal mouse folk to me. I am working on a cure for lycanthropy.
Yes. Blood for research.
But you're a mouse folk.
They'll shift into a slightly smaller, angrier looking rat.
I see. Oh, yes, that would be most helpful. Yes. She'll grab a vial. Back. Yeah, to give the blood.
Yeah, he'll give her blood.
Finger prick. Pink. Drip, drip, drip. Vial tucked away. Very good. So. She's just gonna look at Ignatius again. Are you
Yeah.
ready? the others are
Yeah.
free to set up, but need to keep this going. So, keep me awake if you can. I'll be just chanting it up.
All right. Yeah.
Any of you have any good stories?
So, we suddenly have like 10 plus things. Very good. So, for the purposes of the night, you guys are in a safe area, so resting won't be an issue. You're free to tell stories and all that. But when we
Just
get
as
to
a
it, Iggy will need to make checks.
Lovely.
just as a side note, at some point during the night, I'm going to approach the center of the room by the fire, and Hingle's going to pull out a wooden wand with a button on it. He's going to press the button, and like a little radar dish is going to pop out at the end and start scanning around. I'm using my wand of secrets. Are there any? Let's see, what does it do? Wand of Secrets. If there is a secret door or trap that is within 30 feet of me, the wand lets me know.
Alright. Not within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
Daniel will offer to help keep watch as well after, Iggy's been up for a little bit.
The little mousy boy is just gonna go to a corner and sleep.
Infia will sleep here. Just pats the ground in a circle and then lays down like a dog.
Well, with your term of story, Elizabeth will kind of speak up. Well, I have one story, but it's more of a business story, so it's might be boring for adventuring sorts.
Stories are stories. They're always good to tell.
Probably better than nothing.
I'm all ears.
Well, it's one trip my husband went on up in Sonata. He was dealing with a bunch of adventurers, a bumbling band of what was it? You get a sense she's not the best storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
Buffoons, I think it was. No, baboons. That's what it was. Yeah. There was a band of baboons, although I think they called themselves Venaran. But they were from a circus, traveling circus. He was selling them wares. They needed a bunch of strange gadgets, which, well, my husband wasn't able to provide, but he did point them in the right direction. He was also able to inform them of a cache of maps that they were interested in. At least one of them was. But right. What was the point of the story? And oh, yes, I remember now. So this band of bumbling baboons, as they called themselves, or as my husband called them, they were setting up a traveling circus to play in Troubadour, to set up a show to inspire the troops. And what became of it is that these traveling baboons, they were able to lock into a form of like a human, or I guess monkey, or ape. Is it ape? A star, basically. A star shape, and like move around like a wheel and form a ball. It was really quite interesting. All sorts of acrobatic stunts. But he gave us a show. Quite enjoyable. I wonder if they're still there. They probably are.
That must have been really actually quite cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sold them some basic materials, though. That wasn't the interesting part of it. Just, you don't really see Bananara up this way, so...
Monkey folk, interesting.
Must have been cool to see.
Learn of a new thing each day. First there's mouse folk, then hamster folk, and now monkey folk.
Mm.
If
Magic
there's
is
such a thing
strange.
as like a ferret folk.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
But I heard those exist on the eastern continent.
Well, there you go.
Remind me not to tell jokes ever again.
They're probably pretty sneaky, actually. Huh.
I hear they live socks. Anyways, Ignatius, I need you, since you are helping her, I need you to make me a perception check.
Right on.
So Daniel would have told Ignatius to, wake him up, like halfway through the night, or wake him up if he needs him to.
Keisha would say it's not required. You can handle it just fine. But if you want, you can go ahead.
Got it. So you said perception?
Yeah.
Woo! Oh yeah, I should probably just use dice.
And her saying that would have been mid-watch while Daniel's asleep, to be clear.
Okay. That's actually, there should be a -1 on that, so that's a 10.
Alright. You notice that midway through the night, maybe on the second or early third watch, that Keisha is faltering. She begins to drift off to sleep, barely waking up. How do you react?
Gotta nudge her awake, I guess.
Right. She'll continue keeping the ritual up, but you see that she is pretty out of it.
Would it help you stay awake or just be distracting if I do a bit of performance? I can juggle, and I'll have a decent 5 minutes as well, but...
Oh god, are you gonna turn into Iggy?
No, Ignatius can just actually juggle.
Okay.
Maybe. It's worth a try.
Okay, then. Let me see here.
Performance check. I keep going to Map Tools chat to check for your rolls. So, let's have Discord chat.
Oof. That is a suboptimal roll. Got 12 to juggle.
To juggle the balls in the air. You get a few rounds where it's solid a setup, but about like the fourth set, one of the balls drop, rolls down close to the fire, but not in the fire. While you go after it, you see her once more faltering.
Ow, son of a...
Is this around hour 5?
This would be around
So I rolled
like round 450, or 450 to like 510 in the watch.
Because I rolled a d8 for when Renee is going to wake up from nightmares, and I rolled a 5. So,
What does that translate to?
well, if it's around 5, I guess Renee wakes up from her nightmares now, sitting upright and gasping.
Oh,
No screaming, though. Daniel gets up beside her. Ren, you okay?
what the... Are you... What's going on?
It's just a nightmare.
Okay. Well,
Go
it's
back to
kind of
sleep,
convenient
then.
you woke up. I'm having trouble keeping Lorelei awake here. Can you help me out?
Yeah, suppose so. I'll be back in a second. And he walks over to the waterfall and uses shape water to get a orb of water. And then he uses shape water to carry the orb of water back. Here.
What are we doing?
Water helps you stay awake, right? This stuff is pretty cold. You want me to throw some on you?
Could help.
How much do you want? He's got like basically 2 hands full worth of water.
Just drop it on.
All right. So, like the whole thing, or
She just says what she said.
okay? He holds his hands over her and then lets go the entire drop of water.
Alright. Roll me a Arcana or Nature check.
Well, those are the same. I think I don't have proficiency in nature. Nope, I do not. That one.
Oh, that was sudden. Notice that her spell has stopped entirely.
Oh no,
Big sleep.
something's wrong. I can feel it.
Oh, did I break your concentration on your spell?
What? Oh, fuck. Yeah, she'll begin casting it again.
Do I need to get Renee out of here?
Did I break the concentration?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I can teleport her 500 feet away in a single step, and another 500 feet
She's
after
going to
that.
destroy the land out there. It's no different.
Okay. Well, at least you're probably pretty awake now, I guess.
Yeah?
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
So, the remainder of the night goes by uneventfully. Her spell does maintain, even though it was broken for a brief period of time. Hopefully, no bad things occurred from it. But yes, you all would wake up fully rested. Except for Renea, who has nightmares.
You know,
So,
cave floor, that's about how I expected.
you would see that Keisha is slumped here. The edge right there, kind of the crook of that cave wall. Spell's still active, but she is nearly asleep at this point.
Well, it looks like we should probably get going.
Yeah, we probably want to give our host some rest.
Yeah, she's behind the bed.
Renea will sort of, kind of walk up to her, like keeping 20 feet away, and just quietly whisper, "I'm sorry." And keep going.
Are we all ready to move out?
I am.
Aye.
No reason to linger.
John will again preemptively resummon the rifle back into the holster.
Lil Bite, are you good?
The little mouse turns into a tinier mouse and hops on the bugbear again.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Well, hello, little friend.
Alright. Find yourself in a small bedchamber with a simple desk, a bed with 2 side tables, and a bookshelf filled with books, all bound in seemingly leaves. That's weird. you'd also begin to hear faint sounds of snoring from down south.
And the angel is sad. Because this is all her fault.
Well, she said, behind the bed.
So,
Bed?
Yennefer, you want to move that for us?
Well,
Maxie, you know where it is, right, Maxie?
Yeah, just behind the bed. Just who's gonna move the bed?
I will.
Alright. Move forward, scraping the bed across the floor. And looks like a solid stone wall here, but Maxu would just kind of walk up to it. She'd tug at what appears to be just a simple piece of stone, and it's actually a lever. It is a hidden doorway. I want to copy you guys over to the actual map now. Let's see
I like
here.
being on the actual map.
You guys are in this one. Nope. Nope. Alright, I need to adjust this because this thing has things that should not be visible.
Whoopsie-daisy.
The should work on their security system.
Yep. Let me go and re-fog of war this map because apparently it was.
'Cause all it takes is one dryad getting pissed and laying out a curse, and then they can turn the whole haven into necromancy.
Seems kind of odd that the Dryad would dabble in necromancy.
Well, I mean, they are kind of the opposites of it, so they're just cursing you to make sure all the other dryads know what you've done.
He's trying to keep you as far away from them as conceivably possible.
I will
I
be
get that.
on Mac.
Yeah, but one person can bring down an entire sanctuary? That seems...
Well, probably not.
Well, then most of them would
it's-
probably just kill you on sight, so that it's not a problem.
Aye,
Yeah.
that is generally what happens. The aversion to nature causes the earth itself to go against the cursed, which, when seen by Fae, or those who are connected to Fae, such as druids and rangers, she kind of pats her bow. Well, it's seen as a kill on sight order, basically.
Nice. More things to love about the Fae, right?
Just more things to be careful about.
Oh, wait. Yeah, actually, I meant to ask earlier, how did you get cursed in the first place? I would like to avoid having a magical kill on sight order on me. Just personal safety here.
I as well.
Yeah, same. I've probably got enough marks on my head.
Given the nature of our mission, it seems pertinent.
Let me see if Renea is even willing to talk about it. Well, she is. We were attacked by some of them, and I killed one on accident, so they cursed me.
Gonna press X to doubt real quick.
Yeah,
I
I'll roll
will
some
as
insight too. Why not? The mountain of insight checks coming out.
17 deception.
17?
Yes.
Well, the rat got a natural 20.
Don't you have to beat? You can't meet. You have to beat.
Meets
I think
it, beats
Yeah,
it.
the meets it, beats it.
Beats it. Beats
Although, if it's a contested check, there's no change if it's a tie. So what would be the no change scenario here, Sage?
it. Yeah, because I rolled a 17.
So, you meets it means that it's not the whole story. There's truth to it.
It's It's fully up to you to disclose the information of your choosing, but it can only help me do my job knowing what we're doing here.
Just don't burn down any trees.
Well, that wasn't on the agenda in the first place, so okay, no problems here.
Sure.
The
No-
mouse
no one was planning on burning.
squints.
I
Mouse
will
is
be
just
careful with
squinting
my
at
giant.
Renea.
Well, shall we continue on?
Yeah. No one was planning to burn down trees, right? I'm not making any bad assumptions.
No, but I will be careful with my fire blade. We'll use boom.
Try to keep my fire away from trees.
Yeah, I don't think I really have much to burn down a tree. Unless somebody brought dynamite with them.
I don't have dynamite, but I have this. And he points his mechanical arm up at the roof, and you see like a little flame pop out of his like wrist, and then like a stream of gasoline just sprays out from up into his arm, and he casts firebolt at the ceiling.
As the firebolt slams against the ceiling, give me a perception check.
All of us, or just
What
the-
Everyone. Everyone.
What
You
is
crazy son!
Why?
How much does that arm do?
it? How much? What's max perception?
So far, me and John have the highest with 18s.
15 for Mac, 14 for me.
10 or below for the siblings.
Only 7.
Let's see. What is their DC for this?
Did I do a fucky wucky?
Well, you firebolted the ceiling, which might alert things, or might... Maybe the burst of light will show us something. We're making perception here.
It'll be a Grick, Brayden's favorite creature.
Also, if that exploded at all,
I will be fine.
John is like taken back.
Watch you hit another hob.
Nice
You can use
try.
thunder.
Alright, so those who have 25 or higher,
None of us.
No.
Not a soul?
I had to roll, so.
Highest was 18 with me and John.
Alright, with those with an 18, the bolt will slam into the roof of the cave here, and you would see some dust fall down, and there's a slight rumble.
Like a big rumble, like the entire mountain,
Just
or
a slight, like... Slight
Okay.
rumble.
Remember what I said about not setting fire to trees?
Hingle?
Let's go ahead and expand
Buddy.
that to the cave itself.
Oh, you can't set a cave on fire.
Are
Hingle?
we talking like 2
Yes,
plus
John.
earthquake or 3?
I love you like a brother. Please
I
do
would
not
consider
shoot the
it-
ceiling again.
Purely because
I'll
you
try
are
my best.
underground. That
But if it
it-
comes up, no promises.
It is a,
I can respect that.
a 1.8 quake.
A 1.8. Okay.
It's only noticeable those who rolled high on perception, basically.
How about we get moving? Ain't no use
I
sitting here.
if we're going the way thought of, well, go.
How much does that arm do, Hingle? Like,
Oh, I've been tinkering with it for quite a while, so can do quite a lot.
It's just this way, follow the river here, westward.
Are these mushrooms that we're seeing the kind of mushrooms that we're supposed to gather for?
These are not
The dude?
cyclists.
Okay.
The party moving forward.
is the cave dark?
Yeah, if you do not have a light source, you are blind.
So, am I the only one who can't see in the dark around here?
I can see absolutely nothing right now. I was
Should
waiting
be-
for someone
should
else
be
to do
noted.
something.
I'm gonna
Should
grab.
be noted, Armella's eyes cast a 5 foot of bright light in front of her and 5 feet of dim. So up to Renea's back is all lit. John and Daniel would both be able to see that.
I'm gonna grab like a small rock and pull out my tinker's tools, and it's gonna shed a 5-foot bright light and a 5-foot dim light after that, and give it to John.
I thank you.
You're welcome.
Should be noted, light's gonna draw a lot of attention in a dark cave, so I can turn down my eyes pretty easy, but we'll need to cover that light source too if we need to do any sneaking.
I won't be able to see.
But things won't be able to see us either.
Don't halflings also lack dark vision? Meaning our guide should be blind,
Traditionally, yes.
but she isn't.
She's probably a gloomstalker.
She can see just fine.
Wonderful. Okay. Daniel will cast light on a stone, but then cover it completely in his palm, so no light leaks out. But if we get attacked, he can just open his hand, you know.
Right. Let's see here. Oh, I'm gonna go make a 40-foot aura real quick. Yellow. Yep. 40. There we go. Get that aura. Boop. Alright, so if it's that, this is bright light, this is dim light. And when it's covered up, I'll remove those from you, but yeah. So, does the party wish to march forward? Is this your marching order?
No.
This works for
Alright.
me!
So,
Get this question one in
organize
the
your
back.
marching order.
Armella pushes herself to the front. Hey, let me handle this, lads.
Next to Maxi or behind Maxi?
A little behind her.
Right?
I'll join her up at the front.
I'm
I'll be
right
in the
behind
back.
him.
Daniel and Renee will be behind the frontliners, I guess.
I'm gonna be happily in the back with Hingle.
Keep in mind, the large circle around Armella also represents how far her auras go. So, for anybody who wants to benefit from that, there you go.
What do those do exactly again? I'm gonna
You
write
get a
this
+3 to all your saves, and you have resistance to damage from spells.
Ooh.
You are a
Yeah.
paladin, so they give you the red 10. So if you're in the red 10, that is the paladin aura.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I will move so that I am within the red 10 aura.
When you move close to Armella, you feel kind of a enthusiasm in your spirit, which makes you feel less intimidated by this journey.
Where is Ignatius going, and where do you like Elizabeth to be?
Elizabeth
Stay.
should probably be in the middle, like right behind Renee and Daniel, or right next to them.
So like here.
Yeah.
Alright, what about Ignatius?
Put him up with the tank boys.
So here or here?
Sorry, my vision of the stream is lagging. I can't. I guess-
Yeah, because of the stream delay. So, next to Darmella or next to Infia?
Group up all the NPCs next to each other so Sage can kill them all easier.
Yes, let's do that.
Can I just point out, Daniel's almost certainly walking behind Armella to stare at her ass.
I've got to give this kid some pointers.
No shame.
There's not much
Inferior.
else you can see.
Let's put him by Inferior.
I guess the cave's pretty small, so Minerva would be. Actually, Minerva's got 120-foot dark vision, actually, so she's perched on Renee's shoulder. Too bad it's not Daniel's familiar.
Hmm.
Daniel will be covering the light currently. Once we move beyond the entrance.
Very good, very good.
also just for clarification, because I didn't hear it too well. So, what light item was I handed from?
You were handing a stone that glows like a candle.
Okay, cool. Yes, I will, as well.
There is 7 PCs. One of the PCs has an origin that provides them with a... It basically lets them keep their main character, but at significantly weaker. Just for RP reasons in the story, it was allowed. And then there's 2 NPCs. One who is a commoner, effectively, who's just here as a escort quest, basically, and the other is the party's guide. Yep, Maxie and Elizabeth. Indeed. But yes, so this is the marching order we possess right here. Yes. Someone has the volume turned on their Twitch, so I can hear it. Anyways, so
hello, me.
Maxie will make her way this way.
Archie, I think it's you. Are you hot micing or are you using push to talk?
My Twitch stream's muted. So.
Okay, that's strange. Yours is the only one that keeps lighting up, so I don't know.
The party makes their way through here.
Shouldn't we have the NPC in between the back people and like Daniel and Renea?
People said she was here.
This is the timeline we live in now.
Yep. As you guys get to this point, Ignatius, you're the chosen one since you are in the middle of the party. As you're moving through, something dark and slimy lashes out from the darkness towards you.
Cool.
Is this one? No, it's not that one. It is this one.
Giant frogs.
Cool. What save am I failing today?
So this is 22 to hit your AC for 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Wow.
Awesome.
This grappled is considered restrained, as the creature begins to choke the life out of you. You are being choked.
Lovely. Also, do we do massive damage rules? And is there anything for losing more than half of your hit points all at once?
Wait. Oh, because you're Ignatius form.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Cool. So the list of problems stops there.
I'm not gonna instantly give you because your origin says you have like 12 HP. So otherwise that origin would be holy balls painful. Anyways, let me add you guys to initiative because you're in combat now.
Cool.
We need combat music. This is too calm.
Yeah.
This isn't person getting choked out music.
Let's see.
I mean, the last time somebody got choked out, they couldn't breathe, so it didn't matter.
If you think about it, effective choking stops all airflow, which stops all sound production, which means this is the sound of choking.
Shut up.
Add my peoples to initiative. My people have been added to initiative.
I'm not at the back of the line again.
Alright, Infier, what's your initiative?
It's a 9.
Armela?
Just a minute. Got distracted.
Dang it, Twitch chat, you distracted.
Armella has an 18.
Ignatius.
11.
Daniel.
18.
Renea.
Also 18.
Jean.
She's got a smaller mod than him.
12.
Ingle McRingleberry.
11.
Elizabeth goes last in the initiative because she's calmer.
21 for the bird.
Bird to initiative. Alright. Sorting initiative. Begin combat with Maxie. Seeing this thing lunge out from the darkness, she is going to look towards it. Ah, crap, it's a choker! Break its tentacle before it chokes the life out of him.
So I realize you don't like me right now, Sage, but I got a 21 on my initiative. I don't think I see me on it.
Let me add you.
because you're a tiny rat.
Small boy in pocket.
There you go.
I am the tiniest mouse. I have a 21.03. Thank you.
0.03. It's very important.
Yes,
0.03.
Island Bird.
All right.
Yes.
Maxie, let's see here. You guys gave her she got the bow and she got the daggers. So she is going to. She had I don't know if I do her macros. She's going to move forward. And she's going to swing out at the choker. She'll swing out with her offhand. It's echoing. Anyways. First one is a miss. Second one is a miss as well, as the choker barely raises its tentacle in the way, which causes a rubbery reverberation to jolt up her arm. I swear, maybe it's me. No, my Discord's muted. It's really weird. Alright. Hidden creatures gain initiative.
Maybe it is the music bot.
Maybe. Alright, out from the darkness. John.
Sean. Oh, this is.
That is a critical.
Ah, shite.
Does a 17 confirm?
Oh, you're on the money.
Oof. Alright, in that case you are suffering from 8, 15, 20 damage as the tentacle lashes out and wraps around your throat, beginning to choke you. You're also crippled. / restrained. Get the restrained state, because that's what it actually is. Alright.
What in same house?
Very good, very good. And from there, we go to Little Bite.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, lovely.
Why is there soft music being played
I
again?
just noticed that. I'm changing it.
Why is there soft music played? Soft,
So,
soft music as the cowboy trips. off
Lo-fi
to sleep.
beats to die to.
Little Bite is going to go ahead and so
Lo-fi
there's a
beats to choke out and die
choker
to.
choking out Ignis, right?
Mhm.
Gradacious.
Correct.
Could the little mouse run up the arm?
I think you gotta do dash skip.
Yeah. It's
Oh my god.
dash next. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Thank you, Darkest Dungeons.
the small moose is going to go ahead and run up the arm if they can.
Alright, give me an athletics check.
Can
Or
it be
acrobatics.
acrobatics?
Or acrobatics, yes.
I like acrobatics. I have a +6 at that.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
That's a 24.
24. Easily done. Squeak, squeak, squeak,
Okay,
squeak.
so there is a tiny mouse in its face. The tiny mouse is going to use its bonus action to turn into a were-rat. And then it's going to go ahead and hit the thing.
Excellent.
Does 17 hit?
A 17 will indeed hit.
Okay, that is... I only do 2d6 right now. Wait, it's 1d6? Yeah, it's 1d6 right now. How rude. That's only 5 damage.
Alright. 5 damage will slam into it. But first, is your attack considered magical or silver?
It is not currently considered magical. Wait. Actually, I think they are now at level 7. Let me make sure. Nope. They have to have the.
Alright, its rubbery skin bounces off, deflecting your bite, at least parts of it, as it only suffers half damage.
21 to hit. Because extra attack is nice. And 7 damage.
Reduced to 3.
This is fine. That is the little bit's turn.
Very good, very good. From there, we go to Minerva.
Minerva will fly towards the closest roper, give the help action to Armilla, and then fly back towards the mouth of the cave.
Which one? There's
The closest one.
this one. So going here and then flying towards the mouth.
Yeah.
All right. As it begins to fly away,
Fly by.
doesn't care. No escape. When a foe moves away from the underworld Joker, the Joker can make a tentacle attack against that foe.
Oh,
As
it
his
does not say
offhand
opportunity
slashes out.
attack. Yeah.
His offhand lashes out towards you, wrapping around Minerva with a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
As Minerva is disintegrated into stardust.
Poof. Oh boy.
Amila.
Okay.
Does she still have the help action up, though?
I don't think so.
No.
Armilla takes a step forward, going around the restrained Ignatius, standing next to Maxi now.
So like right there. Wait.
Yeah.
Let me snap people to the grid because you're not snapped anymore.
Yeah, also, can you bring the grid up?
Yeah. There you are. Let me make it white so it's easier to see. Not map board. Just grid. Let's make it like a lighter blue. That better?
Yeah.
That,
That's
good?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me snap.
That'll do.
Let's see. There we go. So you're gonna move to here.
All right. First off, does a 13 Marshal reveal whether I should use silver or cold iron?
A 13?
Yes.
That is not enough. This
Okay,
features rubbery
using-
and black of skin. It's light purple.
Using her normal strategy of doing one of each, just in case, she starts by making an act with only a 12 to hit.
12 to hit. That will bounce off its rubbery skin.
Okay, then a 14 to hit with a spear tip.
Once
is
more,
silver.
bounced off.
Right. Well, just in case, we're going to use the bonus action to make a Polar Master attack.
Excellent.
This one's a 25.
That will hit.
This will be a little damage.
As the flat of the polearm slams into it. 4.
6 reduced to 3.
6 reduced to 3.
Bludgeoning. Ugh, stubborn little thing. Hold on there, Iggy. I'm trying to save you.
Anything else?
No, that's all for the dwarf.
Daniel.
Item interaction, he'll open his palm, letting the rock shine out.
Alright. Let's see here. Oops. 20 yellow and 40 orange. Boop.
What would the check be to know if it's a good idea to repelling blast them away?
Marshall.
Okay. That's a wisdom-based skill, right?
Yes.
You have no idea.
I have not rolled above 7 this entire session.
Don't
Right.
worry, it's still early.
Good old dice bot. If I start dying, I'm gonna start rolling the fuck die.
Daniel will use Eldritch Blast on the one that's got Ignatius grappled.
Very good, very good.
Nat 20 and a 12.
Oh, I see. You're doing 2d20, 1 for each.
Yeah.
Okay. The 12 is a miss. The 27 is a hit. Roll to confirm.
Sixteen to confirm.
Will confirm.
2d10 plus.
Beat his ass on with Orga.
Oops, I did that backwards.
Yep.
D10. Oh, I need the 2.
You forgot the
Oh
R.
my god.
Juice.
Covered face.
Oh,
Hee hee ho ho. You did it again.
Oh my. I'm
Slash
special today.
R 2d10 plus 4.
Ignatius's life force slowly fades.
There we go.
Max
damage.
Oh, hey,
Well
good
done.
damage.
1d4 damage as the force
And
full
it gets
bolt of
knocked
Ogre's
back
Blast slams
10
into it. The grapple is broken.
Ah, I was gonna get pulled with it. That would have been fun.
That's
Oh,
what I was thinking.
by
was
that
gonna
I mean
happen, too.
thank you.
Take that, you stealth. Daniel will then kind of move forward and push Renea behind him since she goes immediately afterwards. We'll go into her turn. So Daniel switches spots with Renea. And then Renea will Sacred Flame the one holding John. So deck save.
Yeah. Creature is unable to dodge, as he is too busy choking the life force out of John.
15 radiant damage.
15 radiant. This is
Hey, my damage
skin is
was
scorched.
And that's it for Renea.
Right. The Underworld Choker number 1. My surprise round doesn't matter now, for I can act normally. Hello.
He is actually just quite a cordial person.
Yes! Did you know that
Hi.
I have a top hat and a monocle?
Ah, yes, hello. I'm going to choke the life out of you now,
Yes.
if you don't mind.
Maxie, you
John
are the
needs
chosen
the
one.
moniker.
Shink, shink. Tentacle.
You are the chosen one, Maxie. Starts getting choked out.
First tentacle is a 14, which will miss her. Second tentacle will slam in. For 14, it will miss. It will scurry up this wall. Let's see here. He can scurry 5. I'm gonna go move him in DM view and select Maxie so you guys can see properly.
When he got pushed away from me, could I athletics check to hang on to him? Since I was kind of standing on his arm to attack.
Yes. Make an athletics check.
Nine. I'm on the ground.
Yep, you are plopped to the ground. Alright, he is then going to, since I'm in DM view now and I'm looking at her sight line. Oh, let me make sure vision's on. There we go. Oh, her vision's set to not dark vision. Boop. There we go. Alright, now we're proper. He is going to clamber up 5 feet of movement from that, which means I have that much climb, so I can move. Alright, there we go. John. Beginning your turn, you lose 1 round of breath. What's your constitution score?
My con is 13.
You are suffocated. You fall at 0 HP.
Wait, isn't it?
He didn't
1
have
plus
time
con
to
mod?
hold his breath.
thought
I
it
was-
plus con.
I was surprise rounded.
I will go
was-
make sure. But he already lost 1 round from instantly being choked. This is the second round of it, so. But I will make sure.
Well, John goes limp. Gun's on the floor.
The number of rounds equal to your constitution modifier, minimum 1 round. Yeah, it doesn't say 1 plus. It's 1 plus con mod for minutes, but he was surprised, so it's just con mod. So yeah, this round you are choked unconscious. Alright. Ignatius.
Alright. Well, time to make the other guy earn his keep. Item interaction, draw the spada, transform into Iggy.
Make the other guy earn his key.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab Iggy, because I did not put him on this map on accident.
I'm glad my origin bonus is inconvenient to everyone, including myself. What I'm here to do.
Should have taken 14 con, John. You'd still be up.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I needed that point into like wisdom
All right, there we go.
or more charisma.
Here.
Hingle
Okay.
laughs in his +3 Constitution.
Can I see the choker off to the right?
What's your range? Your vision type?
Laughs in
We've got 40
Human.
foot wide.
You're human, so you have normal vision.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
What's your vision type? Human.
The worst kind.
I'm giving these people light sources now, so it's properly set. Yeah. John needs it, and I want him to. There we go. All right. So looking at you, you can see it. However, it's partially obscured from the darkness, just because of the stalagmite blocking vision.
Okay. I'm aware there's a thing over there, and it's not friendly. So we're moving adjacent to it as I can.
Yep.
All right, and we shall begin the process of attacking it with my swords.
Excellent.
These dice roller. I keep reaching for my dice. I'm like, oh, no one can see those.
What do these things look like? Like corpses?
They look like. Let me just pull out their handout. I have it somewhere. So they are small-sized creatures hunched over with long, stretched bodies as if they were pulled on a rack. Their arms are not arms, but tentacles. They have faces that appear to resemble a skull instead of an actual face, so it's more like an undead type of thing. Their skin
How did you
is
roll bad for all three?
pretty near black, but it has a purple tinge to it. And their feet are also tentacly.
So it's very much like the photo.
Yep. Alright, here is their handout.
Does a 14 hit?
14?
Ooh.
No.
All right, then Iggy flails in vain as his swords all do nothing. 3 times in a row.
This is one spooky motherfucker.
Shing! 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 Ah! Ah! Dodging out of the way of each blade. Ah!
Well, I'm just feeling spiteful. We're gonna hit it with the Hexblade's Curse, which I should have done earlier, but oh well.
Very good, very good. Hingle McRingleberry.
I will see this evil Underdark choker that strangled John, and I'm going to shoot it 3 times with my opus.
Excellent.
Okay, so that's going to be a 19, a 15, and a 14.
15, 15, 14. 14 misses, the rest hit.
Okay. Let me just make
Lots
sure
of
that's
damage
right.
incoming.
31 points of magical damage.
Magical ballistic.
He drops to the floor dead, purple blood boiling out from the body.
Take that, you Underdark son of a bitch! And then that'll end my turn.
Alright.
And then it's Mac's turn. Mac is going to
Bark.
run. He's gonna take me to the right of where the Underdark choker was that I just killed.
What kind of vision do you have?
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
Excellent. And Mac has what kind of vision?
He also has 60 feet of dark vision.
Alright, looking out. That is what you currently see. There are no other enemies within sight.
Okay.
Anything else?
Mac is going to take the dodge action.
Excellent. In fear.
Okay. So seeing the other crawler retreat, I'm gonna run off after it.
Very good, very good. Give you dark vision real quick.
You're an orc.
You see it hiding on the edge of this corner here, kind of hovering over, peeking its little face out, tentacles wrapping around the edge right there. That was 30 feet of movement to get there.
I'm not seeing me move yet.
If your stream's lagging, you can refresh it after your turn.
Down. And then, okay, there we go. Okay, and then am I within 15 feet of it? Or is it too high up?
No, he is. He's only elevation 5 feet, but he is 30 feet away from you.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll just dash and get right up in his face.
All right. Very good, very good. Dash achieved. Anything else?
That'll be it, because I don't have a bonus action unless I attack.
All right. Another unseen foe has gained initiative.
Oh no.
I'd refresh your stream right now, Brayden. That'll help
Yeah.
with the latency.
Oh boy.
As a tentacle shooting out from the darkness towards Hingle McRingleberry.
Oh no.
22 to hit for 17 damage, and you are grappled.
Oh boy. 17, you say?
17.
Okay.
Alright, and with his multi-attack, a second tentacle will slam towards you.
Okay.
For an 8, which is a miss.
Yes.
Which is, in fact, a natural one. Rolling confirm. Does not confirm.
Ah.
He knocks his own tentacle off.
Alright. We then go to Elizabeth Stroud, who is going to scream, "Ah!" and move here. Kind of hunched, hiding behind Iggy. She's taking the dodge action.
Crouched next to the choked out body of a cowboy.
Look, she can go further this way, but she saw a tentacle shoot out from there. She's not going there.
We're playing Celtic music again.
I'll make that next.
Why is that every time we go back to the choked out cowboy, peaceful music starts playing?
His time has come.
Die piece.
Alright, Maxie has gained initiative. She's going to move forward. Actually, she was here. She would not see it, so yeah, she would move, dashing next to it. Alright, that's her dash. Go to Little Bite. What kind of vision do you have? Dark vision?
Yeah, I have 60-foot dark vision.
Alright, there you
go. Mouse is gonna go follow where the bugbear was.
Scutter. What's your speed?
35.
Alright. Get to there.
And
You see there's one here and one there.
I am really behind on stream. Am I like within 5 feet of one?
You are 10 feet or 15 feet away from one, but he's on the other end of a wall, and the other one is 35 feet away from you.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna pull out my sling.
Alright.
My sling is going to turn on fire.
Oof.
Okay.
And let me take my little damage right quick. I take a hold at the
right now.
2 damage. And then I'm gonna go ahead and smack at it. Well, at it with my sling.
Alright, so you're gonna which one are you firing at? The one that's hiding behind the cliff face, or the one that's hiding behind the stalagmite? Either one you're dealing with cover.
Well, I think the range of a sling's only 30.
So you're doing the one with the... Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, he has +5 AC.
Plus 5?
Yeah, look at the rock he's hiding behind.
I can't see the stream, Sage. It's too far behind.
Refresh.
How far behind are you? Are you not seeing the cavern itself?
Okay. Wait. What? I have like a direct line of sight for the dude from me.
There's a rock
That's
in
not
front of you.
That's a rock.
I cannot see the rock then.
No, the aura.
Let me remove the darkness.
It is very dark. I'm trying to zoom in.
There you go. Is that better?
There,
You see the
there
rock?
we go.
In about 12 minutes, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. The big.
Oh, so wait, he's not above that rock?
No.
He's climbing on the rock, and he's on this corner of it, because he wanted to go around and get cover.
Mans has got cover.
He's got cover.
That is so. What about the other one?
He has cover 2, but it's only +2 AC, but you have disadvantage because he's 35 feet away.
Okay, let's... Oh, that no darkness really helped. Okay, let's try the no cover one then. Well, the only +2 cover.
Gotcha.
That one sounds easier to hit.
Roll with disadvantage then.
6. That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
God damn.
What's the damage wrestling again? It's a D4.
Yeah.
I forgot to put it on my sheet for some reason because I'm smart panda. Sling is it's a D. Cool. So
John on the ground. Did you roll up stats for a new character, Ethan?
That is
I'm not, no.
4.
You
If
fool!
If I roll stats, I'm going to want John to die.
okay, 4 bludgeoning
You
damage,
realize
3
this.
fire.
Is it 3 fire? You do. Okay. Yep. 4 reduced to 2, and then 3 fire.
I believe it does count as magic once I put my right on it.
Alright,
But it won't take me long to get somebody at least semi-functional
Very good,
and
very good.
geared.
Anything else?
And throwing more things at him.
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, you're right next to 2 healers.
1 second.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not at all concerned.
Carry on.
13 misses.
13 does miss.
Well,
Ching!
that's my turn.
But I do have the fuck die ready.
Armilla.
Armilla's going to charge to the northeast around the 2 rocks down here over towards the threat towards Hingle.
So.
So heading south around it at first
South.
and then northeast. Yeah.
Tactical maneuvering.
30 feet to there. You're top Hingle right now, which you cannot be, so
Okay. I have a 25 movement speed anyway, so just put me below him.
right there.
Yeah, that's good. Then I'll dash up towards right in front of the beast. And I'm going to use a bonus action to use the underused overrun action. So contested athletics with this fiend. He has to use athletics, should be noted.
Well, he likes athletics. That's what he's good with, so.
I figure. Anyway, I do have a 25 to try to overrun him.
You successfully overrun.
What is overrunning?
Armilla just completely shoves past him and goes to the other side, ready to flank.
Yep, that's what it does.
Does that break the
Okay.
grapple?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to shove to break grapple.
She just kind of like body check, like juked him and is now behind him.
Very good, very good. Anything else?
Yeah, Marshall 16 for silver or cold iron or any other weakness.
Alright. The chokers, specifically this breed of choker, the underworld choker, are resistant to physical damage if it is not from a magical or silver source. They are vulnerable to being blinded by daylight spells or greater. Otherwise, they are immune to blindness.
Okay. I relay this information to my companion. If you have any powerful light, use that. Otherwise, silver weapons will need to be used to really hurt these things.
You also
As she starts to
identify
ready.
that they have the Ruthless and Shade trait.
They have
Oh.
ruthless.
Oh
What was the
boy!
second one?
Shade.
Shade.
Shade. Okay, what does
They
that do?
They like to ambush you, stalking you through stealth or other means that they will try to get surprise round and murder your face in.
All right.
Oh, nice.
I'm
No
glad I
wonder.
know that.
Useful now.
Daniel.
So what I'm hearing is they'll absolutely try to murder me.
I'll end my turn
Don't
here.
fucking do it again.
Very good.
And
Daniel,
I'll fucking
it is your
do it
turn.
again.
He'll move over to where he can see the tentacles coming from Hingle.
Alright.
And then Eldritch Blast that bugger. Range can never get flanking, right?
Correct. You can get surrounded, but you cannot get flanking.
Right. So
As a hit,
a 24 and a 26.
yep.
2d10 plus 10. 23 damage. And it's going back 20 feet.
He hits into the wall and Ormila. So he ain't moving anywhere.
Didn't break the grapple though?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Alright, and medicine check on John.
Very good, very good.
11. Can I bring him up with healing?
Probably. Maybe.
Daniel will use one of his healing light as a bonus action to give a d6 of HP. Oh, hey, Max. 6 HP
Right.
to John.
You are healed for 6. You are no longer dying. You are conscious. But you're prone, so that should be. Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for him.
Renea.
Renea will move to where she can see that one and Sacred Flame it.
Alright. Dodges.
That's a shame. That. Actually, I'll do a martial check with Renea. 12.
They're weird and squiggly.
Very informative. That's it.
Alright, from there we go to Underworld Choker number 1. He is going to swipe out at Maxi. Both misses. He is going to use Cunning Speed as a bonus action. Disengage. As he
Only adds
begins
Sentinel.
climbing up the ceiling. Elevation. He is now 20 feet up on the ceiling here.
You know, that might not stop in here. I think you can jump that high.
Yeah.
He's
You
also
think
like
he's
7
fine.
foot 11.
Yeah.
John.
John's gonna stand back up.
Get back up, cowboy.
Back down.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. And yeah, I'm gonna shoot this fucker. Where? Okay. Dice roller. 20 plus 8. First shot. A nat 1. Roll to confirm. No. Okay. Second shot. Let's not do that again. Oh wait, hold on. Misfire.
Yep, done misfires.
Let's not forget the misfire roll. Okay. So, I've never done this. What's the rules here?
Alright, let's see here. Weapons. Misfire. So, whenever you make an attack roll with a firearm, the dice roll is equal to or lower than the weapon's misfire score. The weapon misfires. The attack misses, and the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it. To repair your firearm, you must make a successful Tinker's Tools check. DC equal to 8 plus the misfire score. If your check fails, the weapon is broken and must be repaired out of combat at half the cost of the firearm.
Okay. Well,
You don't
luckily, I
have
do
the-
have firearm specialist.
Oh, you do.
So, I can roll a d20, and if it's higher than a 2, thank you, mustards. Yeah, I just... Okay, I'm good. It didn't fully misfire.
Excellent.
Do I still get my second attack? Or... Okay, we'll re-roll that. D20 plus 8. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wonderful. 12 plus 5.
Did you misfire, John?
No.
That is a 12 ballistic
12?
damage slamming into the choker as he goes. Purple ichor sprays into Armila's face from the back end of this creature's skull.
I already hate it down here.
Anything else?
It's
It's half movement to get up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with my last 15, I will move up to the right of Hingle.
Very good, very
You
good.
know you have 6 HP, right?
Yeah.
Ignatius.
all right. I'm going to run up to the choker, such that I'm flanking with Elmira.
Odds dead.
That one's dead.
What? Oh,
I
okay.
just shot it in the
Stream behind
face.
Cool. Well,
I thought it was still alive. I'm like, why are you moving forward?
I just
so,
shot it in the face.
So, okay, stream delay was worse than I thought it was. I am charging bravely north into the unknown, as far as my 30 feet can carry me.
Into the darkness.
Oh,
Run into a-
You have dark vision. Let me give you that sight. Wait, do you have dark vision as Icky?
No, I do not.
Oh, then you move to here. That's what you can see. These outlines.
Fascinating. I
All is
feel,
dark.
because I feel so safe, I am going to cast False Life on myself.
Excellent. As a tentacle lashes
Um,
out from the darkness.
Ah.
No, very good.
Okay, 7 temp hit points for me.
Very good.
Is that
10
from the,
whole stalkers come swarming.
Is that
through
from the
the
spell
ceiling.
slot or the invocation?
That is Invocation.
You should always have that up. Or did you already lose it?
Well, only Iggy has it, and we were attacked before I transformed. So,
No.
anyway, that's all, folks, because I don't have no cunning actions.
Excellent. We go to Hingle McRingleberry.
Alright, on Mac, I'm gonna go north.
That's 30 feet. You can see the creature is 45 feet away from you due to the elevation.
I'm gonna shoot it 3 times.
Excellent.
It's gonna be a 14, a 27, or sorry, 24, 27, 15.
Hit.
50 points of damage.
Ouch.
The first shot slams into it as it drops to the ground dead.
I just continue to explode its corpse.
Oh my god.
Hingle mocks our primitive weapons.
Never run out of these bullets.
Never do.
All right. And from there, combat is over.
I would like to cough up blood as an action.
Renee,
Johnny,
will
are you alright?
I should be good.
Armella will face out towards the darkness where the others ran, making sure her glowing eyes can easily be. Come on, I think we're safe. Let's group back up.
We have 8 hit dice, right?
You guys,
Here,
level,
John, I think I got something for
you
you.
guys are level 7.
Hingle is
you have
going
7
to
dice.
reach into his backpack and pull out a band-aid and cast Cure Wounds.
Except for I gave you better HP at level 1, so yeah.
Renee patches you up.
Tell me.
You
is it
heal
like-
8 hit points.
Tell me, is it like a smiley face band-aid?
Yes.
Renee will also bandage you up using her med kit for a total of 14.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now we have cured John's suffocation by wrapping bandages around his neck.
Well, there's other things in the med kit too.
No,
I'm
we
sure.
said we bandaged him up. That's what happened now.
All right. You are
I was
bandaging
supposed
up
to
your
have anything
companion.
for
You would see that the passage continues northeastward, out, just continuing off into the darkness, and then westward, with a underground river flowing this direction. Or sorry, opposite. This way.
the mouse puts away their sling, it going off of fire, while their mouth kind of just starts bleeding, and then the blood freezes as frost drips from their mouth.
All right.
I have an hour to keep this up, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this up.
Frigid frost drops upon in fear.
That's good.
Are they dead?
They're dead.
Thank the gods.
The rat is going to go skin them now.
Squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak.
Hey, look, crafting mats, guys.
Look, roll me survival.
Oh my god, what's that? What's a survival?
Survival.
If you weren't a rat, Daniel would offer the help action.
3.
Well, you have successfully pulled the skin off this creature. To the point where you pulled what looks like the skin of this creature, but is in fact the ruined body of this creature. You don't get anything off this body.
I'm gonna roll con.
Okay, unless someone else is going to stop the rat's going to try again. We have, 3 bodies to do this on?
Yep.
I'm giving myself a DC 10 not to vomit.
Oh god.
I got 1 that time. That's even better.
This one doesn't even look like you pulled the skin off. It looks more like you just picked up or just stabbed it multiple times until it was paste and then picked up the paste.
Ew.
There's
God
one
damn
more,
it.
right?
Elizabeth Stroud is now vomiting.
I'm still.
She's not seeing it, but she's hearing it.
Now,
Hold
this
it
is
down.
not the time for vomiting. That's
Hold it down.
probably later.
Little bite, could
Hold
you
it down.
perhaps not do that?
But
Pretty gross.
He's having fun. Let him.
Fun.
I don't need stomach acid going through it.
I got
Cross
10
larynx,
for
please.
the last one. There were 3, right?
There were 3.
Yeah, so 10 for the last one.
Alright, moving up to the last one. You cut into it, you rip off some skin, you say, oh, that's actually worthless. You cut some holes in it on accident. And then you cut off some tentacles, and you have a bunch of flappy tentacles in your hands now. Yeah, you have choker meat. You've successfully harvested choker meat. It is not a reagent, it is just meat.
Probably.
So little guys can drag their newfound.
You're gonna snack on that,
Treasures.
aren't you?
I will not deny this.
John kind of dry heaves a bit.
I'm a rat. The reason the first one failed so bad is because I was taking some snack.
We should probably make that into jerky before eating it.
Please, please, God, please don't eat the choker or whatever the fuck this is.
Armella's still wiping the purple ichor off of her face and trying to ignore this disgusting sight.
Little
So
bite.
I'm
If you
using-
eat that, you're going to get very, very sick.
So I'm using the third one's skin-ish to hold the meat of the other one. It's fine.
She
I have a
is-
bloody sack.
At this point, she is dry heaving.
Hingham McCriddleberry starts vomiting.
Yeah,
So I know
hold
this isn't
on.
gonna work.
I'm using the thing.
I realize this isn't gonna work. But I'm going to go ahead and 19 weaver's tools to make a sack out of.
You know what?
You
With
begin
the 19.
poking through the skin and threading your way through with a needle and thread that you have, and you seem to have a moist leather sack.
Ew.
I'm
know-
adding a more.
I was kind of hungry. We didn't get breakfast. Nah, I'm not. No, I'm good.
I have a moist leather.
I don't have anything.
This,
I
else in my
find this to
stomach.
be extremely relevant.
I do.
this is fine.
It's terribly rude of you all to discard the stew that was so lovingly prepared for us.
That clip is also about harvesting skins.
So yeah, that's what Little Bite's doing for a while. because no one wanted to stop them, apparently. I don't think anyone wants to stop the frost dripping were rat. That's fair.
None of my characters. One is terrified and one is traumatized. So
I currently have a very sore larynx, and
Yeah. So this is fine. I have a moist leather sack now.
That is true.
I do not.
You can see that the tunnel continues westward, with several different types of mushrooms lining the river walk to the west. And then there, the northeast ones, which I've already described.
Okay.
A long
Yeah,
river
let's-
flowing westward. Seemingly coming out from nowhere.
Well,
Do we need to
let's-
go west or north at this point?
You need to go west. The map shows west. Although,
Then
judging
west we
from
found-
what Daniel read, the map says that you are actually needing to go back the way you came.
Daniel has given the map to someone who can read it.
Daniel, trust me, it's that way.
Yeah, I'm no good in caves. Forests, yes. Caves, no.
Picky.
Well,
I'm a good caver, so this way.
Archie, are you gonna stay as Iggy?
Yup.
Oh, cool. Great. Cool. Murder clown. Yep.
And the psycho clown has joined the party.
Does the party wish to do anything else here, or want to move on?
Switch our marching order so that the NPC civilian is not at the very back.
Alright, what's your marching order? Maxie at front. Elizabeth
Yeah.
in the middle.
Same as
And
before,
I'll go
just
right
stick her in
behind.
between Renee and Hingle.
Armilla would be as close to the center as possible so that most people
Yeah,
are benefiting from her effect.
Tinier, I would like to be more closer to the front.
Something like this.
Yep.
That works.
Me.
Alright, do you wish to press on?
Yes.
Alright. Walking on through along the river.
And earlier you said that none of these mushrooms are what we're looking for?
When you were here, the mushrooms you could see, these two were not sightless fungi.
But what about the mushrooms that we passed on the river?
Make me a nature check.
Okay. Can do. What is my
Could
nature?
you make a survival?
My nature is way better.
Survival is to
Yeah.
harvest, nature is to identify.
I'm going to use my flash of genius to give me a higher bonus. 28.
Alright, 28. Let's see here. You identify... the brown mushrooms here as mushrooms used in the creation of antitoxin.
Those mushrooms over there are for antitoxin. Maybe we could use those later.
You identify the green ones as wispy fade. Or sorry, the purple ones. The wispy fade are a type of poisonous mushroom.
Okay.
They are fairly simplistic. They seem to halt the maneuverability of targets.
Interesting.
They are ingested.
And the green one?
The green one, let's see here. The green one appears to be simply edible mushrooms.
Okay.
Free
I'm gonna freak everyone out by just grabbing a green one and just eating it immediately.
If you die from that, I'm not bringing you back.
The
Oh, they're
mouse
edible.
will eat one right
I
after
can die
you.
with that. The brown ones over here, they're good for antitoxin. You are Angel Lady. You're good at making potions, right?
Yeah.
Those might be useful.
Yeah, I'll gather them for Ren. And
Survival
Ren will
check.
provide... Does Renee actually have to touch the mushrooms to give Daniel help on the survival check?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Flash of genius +5.
And Daniel cast guidance on himself. So,
So
that's
is Renea helping?
no.
Okay.
Because he said she'd actually have to touch the mushrooms.
Little Bite will go help with his gloves.
Does anyone have Ricola or something.
His mushroom gathering gloves that he was given.
What is a Ricola? Maybe I could invent that. What is it?
That was something from
Oh,
some gnome.
that was really bad.
That's a lot of bad dice rolls.
17
Nathan Storm.
plus 4 for a total of 21.
How is that bad?
I rolled a 4 and a 7 on the d20.
You got a 21 at the end. Fine.
Only because Flash of Genius.
The end
Well,
result
genius-
is what's important.
Yeah, Flash of Genius is +5. Yeah,
And I have 5.
it's a fantastic ability.
You were able to harvest. Let's see, with a 21. Are you just harvesting the antitoxins, or are you trying to harvest the wispy fades too?
Just the antitoxin.
You're able to harvest. Are you wanting to harvest completely, or are you wanting to leave some to grow for later?
Leave some to grow for later because the elf might kill us.
In that case, you guys would, or you would successfully harvest 6 antitoxin mushrooms. There's more than 6, but it's enough to make 6 antitoxins if you spend the time to create.
Okay. Who has that sack that can preserve things?
I think that was a little bite.
I'm not sure if that'll preserve.
No. We have a bag of preservation.
Oh, okay.
Little bite took to.
Yeah, Little Bite has it. Not for these mushrooms.
Well, can you keep these mushrooms in there until we find the other mushrooms?
Use this. Hands the moist sack.
Hand it to him.
God, stop. Please stop with the moist sack then.
This reminds me of this one character that I played that had just a
No.
sack of just mystery meat.
Take the moist sack.
Daniel will
just-
just stick the
And
mushrooms
you would
in his
occasionally
own bag.
pull out like a hand from the bag and start eating it. This is exactly like that.
Except this time the bag is the mystery meat.
Yeah.
The bag is. I am the mystery meat.
It used to be a bag
You're just
of
putting it in your own
mystery
bag?
meat, but now it's a bag of mystery meat.
Oh, God. Son of a...
Yeah, Daniel will just stick the mushrooms in his pack, and we can continue.
You know
Alright.
how that turns out.
Continuing on, as you guys make way westward, following along the path. I'm gonna go and move you on the world map, and I'm gonna put you guys on the actual map after that.
Once we've gone, like, I don't know, 500 feet or so, unless something attacks us, Daniel will cover the light again.
Alright,
So we just have the smaller lights.
let's see here. Let's see. Which party's slowest speed, because you're now going to be doing overland travel.
25.
Right, but you do have a ranger with you,
And a map.
and a map.
I'm the man.
And my axe.
And my
And- And your brother.
Alright.
Necromancy!
Slow, medium, or fast pace?
Definitely not fast.
Medium.
Sure you don't want to be
medium.
ambushed again?
Nah, fast is
Oh,
fun.
Groovy left.
It's okay. I'm ready this time.
Alright, so medium pace. Gotcha.
Should rename the music bot to the Bard.
Can we please
Speaking
call
of-
it Dayman?
Can we call it David?
What about
Speaking
night?
of the music bot, it just stopped working.
The spirit of Dayman.
Let me get a new ambience for you guys on here then. Where's my ambience? Here it is.
I think it's possible to rename the bot.
I just did.
Yes, thank you.
Reality can be whatever the DM.
He is in control here. Dayman bot.
Wait, isn't that basically the zombie we fought?
It wasn't a robot, but if you had a robotic Dayman, it'd be pretty much a more musical version of Bender.
Also, this would be horrible story reasons, but mechanically, if we fought Renea zombie, zombies don't get a boost to strength.
I still remember when we were fighting Zombie Dayman, and Sage just looked at me and said, "Your spells make me sad."
And then the cleric, you couldn't use her spells as a zombie either, so all she could do would be the slam attack for what, a D6
What were
minus
your
3?
spells? Your spells made it
Support spells.
Oh.
So you
But I
remember
mean,
the
like-
start of The Walking Dead, and he was like talking to that cut in half zombie that was just crawling across his lawn.
Oh yeah.
That zombie Renea right there.
We were the most useless zombies because one of us couldn't use his weapon, and
Got turned immediately.
then the other one was just like,
Bardic Inspiration.
All right, would you like to adjust my encounter check?
nah.
No.
All right. Would you like to adjust the encounter result?
No.
Okay.
It makes
Are we sure? Because I have a D6 we could use. We could get another diamond. Let's try for it.
we can get another guy.
Your destiny point.
Yep, I get a free one each day. Why not? 1.
Anyone know any good mountain songs?
All right, so that's a 5% change. That is 664.
I saved us from a dragon. You guys will.
Shape is from the dragon. That's
As
what
you
the
are-
All
goblin
I'm hearing is that you
is.
denied us a dragon encounter.
As you are moving along the path, everyone make me a perception check.
I thought D1000s were adjusted by 50.
Oh, yeah, 50. That changes things.
15.
That changes things.
You're
709.
welcome.
So let's see here. That
Hey.
I
Ooh, Mac got a 23.
we're getting some
same result.
decent.
Vision boy.
Not same result, but same recall for perceptions.
Yeah, 23, 221. A perceptive panda.
Oof, Daniel does it.
I thought we were an autonomous collector.
Well, I guess it makes sense for Daniel to be bad because he's human and Renea can actually see in the dark.
Yeah, well, John gets a 21.
Renea has a 21.
The half-blind, half-deaf man sees and hears all.
Yes.
All right. Those who have a 20 or higher would feel the rumble of the earth beneath their feet, and then would see light from coming up from ahead. But out of the corner of your eye, you would see that there is a small crevice just to the south of you.
Lads. John will try to, wave people into the...
You will begin hearing as you are
Crevice.
waving people into the crevice. Hear me's have a little town. We will
God damn
burn it, burn it down. Burn it down, burn it
Thought we
down.
already killed that one.
People slay their beasts, take their things, eat their
The
meats.
Wigwam tribe does have necromancers.
No, God.
Does the party rush into the crevice?
Yes, Iggy does.
Alright, who takes the lead rushing into the crevice?
How
Iggy.
long?
Alright, John, since you're taking the lead, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Cool!
Oh boy.
Is it like a crevice where you fall into?
It is so, if you're looking on this map here, it's like there's an opening in this wall that you can walk through.
Oh, gotcha.
Will I get... Oh, so wait. This is a check or a save?
This is a dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw. Am I within...
No.
Okay. Well, I can try.
Amila
get my
was in the
plus
middle of the group, so.
Okay. 10!
Alright. Now,
How long
make
has
me...
it been?
It has been 2 hours since the last encounter.
Okay, which means my wear form is down, which means I'd be a small round.
I am re-rolling my false life.
So,
You can go ahead and put me on the bugbear again.
you're already on
Just
the
take the max. You could have been casting it the whole time we were walking.
So I need you
Cheesy.
to
Not
give me
really.
a Constitution saving throw.
Cheesy.
Broken 20.
All right. As you step into the crevice, you instantly slip and fall, seemingly into a slide-like thing. How do you react? You are able to react as you will. Any noise,
So
anything like that?
So I'm now sliding down.
Yes.
Can I tell how deep this is going, or do I just get... I'm sliding now?
You're just sliding. How do you react to instantly being slid?
Do you have fly?
Bitch, no. Actually, wait, hold on. Yes, spells. I need to remember that warlocks get these.
I do have Featherfall. I can cast that on you if you want.
He's gonna react and cast, yeah, that does let me hover, at least, so... That'll do. Gaseous form. So basically, I'm...
Are you able to actively cast that?
Am I able to? It takes an action. Yeah,
Okay.
so then no reaction.
But is he like falling downwards?
They are sliding.
I'm sliding. Well,
Better try to catch yourself.
you know what?
If he's sliding down, I don't think Featherfall would work.
I'm sliding down. I don't know if this is good or bad. It really could be either. John is just gonna... He's gonna give a yeehaw.
All right, you all would hear as John
Yeehaw!
steps into the crevice. The yeehaw.
Oh, that sounds like the ghost sign. Right
The
behind.
mouse is gonna try halfway.
Yeehaw!
Squeak!
Fucking going.
You begin hearing the sounds of footsteps approaching ever faster as their song grows louder. Feast until you've had your fill of the corpses goblins kill. Search the pockets, steal their stuff. Goblins never get enough.
Yeah. I should mention
Do we jump?
my hat does like fly up. It's somewhere.
I'm going after John.
Iggy is as well.
I guess we're all going.
I'll be last one in.
Very good. You would see the last of them as you're at the crevice there, as everyone else has gone in ahead of you. The horde of goblins approaching. They are led by an ogre. As they see you being a bugbear, they would wave at you. Hi! You jump in.
I'll wave back and then just stealthily, like, kind of slide down it.
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fun.
This is gonna be great.
Who's
I at least
ready
have
for the kill
proficiency in
tunnel?
it because I'm a thing, but I've also got disadvantage.
Let's see here. Sage, laughing maniacally inside as we all fall for his trap.
Hey,
No,
I can go and fly. I'll be fine.
I think I definitely chose the right action to just embrace the
So
slide.
we got an 8.
All right. So
Like, I can probably get us all out of here if I wanted to.
you stealthily, heavy air quotes, just
Yeah.
your armor scraping against the wall, the rock face here, and the floor beneath your feet. As the goblins just all stare at you. Okay, bye, I guess. All right.
Yeehaw intensifies.
You guys would go and grab this map real quick.
Is this where you meet the Illithid?
Hey, can I slow my slide by like digging a hand axe into the stone as
I'm
much
just
as I
gonna
can?
roll a flat D20 on
Do you want to try?
7 DC 7 if my hat flies off.
Sure, go ahead.
Yay! I get my yay. I get to keep my hat.
What do I have to roll to like go
It's
zoom
important to
down
me.
the slide? The rat has to go fast.
Roll me an athletics to go zoom. However, you're going to be limited by John, who went ahead of you. And
I'm small. I'll squeeze past. It's
and
fine.
since you're wanting to dig your axe into the stone, give me an athletics check as well.
Yeah, I got 20 to go zoom.
The rat is going zoom. Now roll me a acrobatics check if you want to go further ahead from John, or if you want to hit him into him.
That is a 25 to get ahead of John.
All right, as you go flying past John, squeak squeak, shoo, 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 down the spiraling slide.
Goes the
Well, this may lead to a sudden death, but you know what?
Daniel casts guidance on himself and grabs Renea.
You're unable to do that because you are going top speeds. You are unable to grab Renea, but you are able to cast guidance.
I'm guessing it was too narrow for them to both go down together.
Yes. You're going into a crevice that anyone, especially in Fear, who was, a bugbear, so large, 7 feet and all that, they had to fully on squeeze, and it was not quiet. So it was like scraping against the stone on either sides.
I'm going to, as we're sliding, make a quick, press to digitized, sign. Just, to float there saying, man, it's I really hope this doesn't lead to a pit.
Do I have time to cast Fly as we're
Which
going
has,
down?
You do.
for the next minute.
Cool. Iggy is now flying down the slide.
I'm also going to ready an action if this leads over a pit. He's gonna ready gaseous form.
I do
Can
have.
I give the Fly to anyone else?
You were able to give it to the one who went behind you and the one who went in. Well, I wouldn't say behind you. One who went in front of you, you'd be able to see, but behind you, it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay, I think Hingle went directly before me, so Hingle's flying now.
Can you give it to Mac instead?
Yep. Mac can
Thank
fly
you.
now.
You are riding a mechanical wolf that's just scraping down the slide.
It's flying down the
How
slide.
fast is the little mouse going down the slide?
Pretty freaking fast. You're going
Terminal velocity.
There are so many squeaks ahead of you. It's hilarious. The rat is having the time of their life.
Is there any reaction to the
Almost.
sign?
You all would, well, specifically the rat would go first. Let me copy you guys over real quick.
Yeah, I had a feeling that this was a good encounter the second that there were goblins involved.
Hey, I could have wall fired them.
Now this is
Okay,
better.
he said army.
It was hard, but
Okay, horde. Fine. Horde, army. Just, a horde is just an unorganized army.
All right.
well, there
with
wasn't
with
a
Little Bite first, you see for you as the sliding crevice opens up to reveal a massive underground lake, which your dark vision does get the waves of it, but it's out of range. But you do see it, and you can hear the drip, drip, drip. But what's more, you hear speech. It's far off. It's muffled. It's way too far to understand anything, but it's loud down here, quite loud. As you sploosh into the water down below, unless you have any reactions, and I do mean reactions.
Well, Mac can fly.
This is a Little Bite first.
Oh.
We're going down the line of who went first.
Ready action. I do not have any ready
Right.
reaction.
So you
I
go,
just dive.
Give me an athletics check to dive. As you jump forward.
I'm trying not to belly flop. Thank you.
Yep.
I am a tiny mouse though. That's fine. I got 16. How far did I get?
So you slide down. Sploosh! As you dive down below into the water.
So it was just like squeak, squeak, squeak.
Make me an athletics check to swim.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
This
Wait,
is
what?
where the party dies.
Okay, so
John's-
since this is
John-
actually important, I
John
should
can't
probably
fucking
ask.
swim.
Should I be using rat statistics for this?
You are a rat right now, so yes.
I should be using.
You have
Rats-
the benefit that
rats
the druids have, where you have your mental stats while you're in your rat form, but you are rat stats.
Okay, so it should be -1.
Well, you still succeeded on the launch, so you don't take any fall damage.
Okay, so 13.
Alright, so 13 for the swim. Give me a perception check if you're wanting to look around, or are you just swimming directly to the surface?
Yeah, I'd like to find out where like a place to swim to is.
Well, you're currently beneath the water. You're about 20, 30 feet down, because you did go full-on dive. Shoop. Sploosh down into the water. So right now, if you want to look around the water around you until you get to the surface, or you can just get to the surface.
Yeah, 8 perception, right quick.
Right, looking around, the water is dark. It's pitch black, but your dark vision reveals some light. In fact, towards the south, it's less pitch black and seems to have a red tinge from light source. At this
Wait,
point,
like under the water?
the water is being shined down upon from this light source. It's not the light source isn't underneath the water; it's above, but you can see the rays shooting into the water.
There are no wizards fighting demons falling from the ceiling, are there?
There's no wizards
So
fighting
if I have
rocks.
time on my
Is
way
there
up,
any
I'd
heavy
like
metal
to turn
playing?
back into a big rat
Well,
mess.
that can happen while you're swimming back up. But as
Okay.
you look around, you hear another. Well, actually, you might not. John, you reach the same edge at this point, seeing the opening to the crevice slide just open to broad water. How do you react?
So while I was falling, was I able to ready action my gaseous form?
When did you ready it?
While sliding.
Yes. The spell is now gone. You have used your spell because it took more than one round to get down here.
Son of a bit. Well, cool.
The spell is used if you do not cast it within one round.
Can you not use your action to maintain the hold?
Nope.
That would have been great to know, but that's fine. Well then, yeah, he just
Floats there.
well, he splashes. He don't know how to swim. This is not good.
Alright, you would hear a splash down here. My friendly neighborhood bite. Roll me an athletics check to not belly flop, if you want to do that.
Yeah,
And,
you know.
athletics check to swim.
Stats. So athletics, not belly flop. 7.
You're belly flopping. You suffer 4 bludgeoning damage. You just slam face first, belly first, and 2 right into the water. Before you begin sinking.
Gaseous form lasts for an hour, John.
Yeah, we didn't cast it.
I didn't cast it. It was reaction. So, should I roll any disadvantage for swimming? Because he doesn't know how to swim.
I would roll a disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. And so that was what mod? Dex?
It is strength because it's an athletics check.
Oh, cool. We get another -1.
Hey!
14.
Alright. Struggling to swim with your one arm. You're swimming up. You're freaking out as you just plummet down to the water, but luckily you did belly flop, so you started floating for a bit, and you're kind of just floating there. But
Nice.
you did start sinking for a bit, but then when you realized, wait, I'm floating, you sucked in your breath, and now you're just dead man float right now.
I'm going to once again roll and see if I lost my hat. Same DC. It's important to me. My hat, no!
As the hat
Floats away. Oh.
Alright, at this
I'm-
point in time,
I'm gonna
as
hat.
you are just floating there, who was next in line?
It was me.
Alright, Hingle.
What's the wolf gonna do?
Well, I'm on the flying wolf.
Oh,
You shoot out as the fly spell is active, as you are now floating 30 feet above the water. Or, sorry, not 30 feet, it was 30-foot fall if you failed, so you are 90 feet above the water.
Can I
You
see John?
You can see John below you, you can see the rat floating to the surface, you can see the hat floating there, kind of going shoosh, shoosh, but what's more important, well, let me know when the screen starts updating for you guys, because I'm zooming out now. Alright.
Still zooming. Still zooming.
See to the south of you, a blindingly bright red sun, which is illuminating
Oh
the cavern
my.
itself.
What
Reveal
the fuck?
a city.
If I were to
What
unrelenting
in the
force the red sun, would a dragon appear?
What the shit?
Yes, you can see you're now in a massive underground lake, which is surrounded by an underground city.
Well, I'm gonna use Mac to fly down to John, and I'm say, John, catch! And I'm gonna throw a mechanical device at him. Do you resist?
No.
Cool. So the mechanical device is gonna
Alright,
It's
as
gonna
you're
land
throwing
on
the
you.
mechanical device, which lands on John, who is
I'm
next in
casting the
line.
levitate spell,
Gotcha.
essentially, and it's
Yeah.
going to basically like fix to your chest, and then a pole is going to shoot up above your head, and a propeller is going to appear, and you're just going to start levitating out of the water.
Okay.
And you see him holding like a wooden remote control, just looking at you. I'm like, it works! It works!
At this point, Iggy goes flying down the slide and begins floating because you have flycast on you.
You're a madman.
Shoop.
Do you mind piloting me over to my hat?
Sure thing! And then I push the buttons on my remote controller and move him over to his hat.
At this point, was it Renea or Daniel first?
Probably Renea first.
Shoop, shoo, shoo, whee. Have they react? With reactive spells only.
I'm
Otherwise,
guessing
they're
you can't
blocked.
warding flare the water.
Nope.
You could fireball the water, make it disappear into steam.
Alright, as she goes sliding down the slide, give me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
Oh,
No.
Really good at those.
Renee and athletics do not mix.
I don't know, they've actually got a really good track record on the rolls of athletics.
I do.
That's the irony.
And that's how they murdered that one creature, that werewolf.
I have faith.
RNGesus be with you. Yes.
14.
You're fine.
That allowed me to float. You should be good.
Sage.
Let's see here. Yep, you dive without issue. Now make me an athletics check to swim.
Oh boy.
Don't drown.
Two.
You hit the water, shooting down 30 feet from the proper dive. And as you begin kicking upward, trying to swim, your strength is not with you as you begin sinking. No one is currently below surface, so they can make perception checks when we get to them, but first we need to see Daniel, who is directly behind you. Shoo, shoo, shoo,
Well,
shoo.
Daniel would have seen her hit the water, so he's diving right for her. Because he
Well,
knows his sister sucks at swimming.
Have him give me a perception check. Because you're not, like, you know, touching each other. There is some gap, just because of the slide and the way it works. But you were pretty close behind her, so there's a chance. Because, like, if you notice, I have been getting a decent gap between each people who've been landing. But yours was pretty instant.
8.
8. You can see there's bubbles here.
Yeah, he's gonna aim for roughly where he thinks Renea went.
Alright, give me your athletics to dive.
Oh god, Daniel's gonna drown too.
That's a twofer.
His athletics
Well, once Cynthia gets down there, then he'll be fine. He's got 490 extra pounds of carry weight.
Can he see them though?
That's a good question because he's last. So
And Matt could go after you. He doesn't need to breathe. He's a construct.
Oh, hold on. Bigger problem.
Successful dive.
my
Now athletics to get your swim on.
Can he see Renea once he's below the water?
That'd be a perception check. Right now we're just saying if you're gonna sync with her. And no, you cannot apply guidance to this.
12.
Alright, you are not syncing. Now give me a perception check to see if you notice her. Keep in mind that you do not have dark vision.
Disadvantage.
That is disadvantage, yes.
Well, he does have the rock in his. Still around.
It is a candle.
22.
Right, a 22. Right, that is for John.
Yeah, that's for John.
Yeah.
Was it everybody or was it just
20?
one? Sorry.
Alright. You are. It's just Daniel right now, but because you guys are above
Okay.
surface. But you would see
Okay.
Daniel dive down head first in a standard dive procedure, and would begin swimming and reach Renea.
That is my bad. I heard incorrect.
But you at this point would see Renea is in fact sinking as Daniel reaches them.
Do I have movement left to get Renea to the surface?
Not this round. At this point, was it Armila next, or did you want the
Probably.
NPCs to go? All right. Shoo, 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 shoo. Reactions, any?
Just hold my breath.
All right, very good. Now,
Yeah,
give me an athletics
everyone
check to
has
dive.
seen that.
8 to dive.
All right, you're gonna belly flop.
That's
Oh
fine.
shit, you're wearing heavy armor.
Belly flopping means going less deep into the water, so that's actually what I was hoping for. What
You
kind of
suffer
damage am I taking?
9 bludgeoning, or
That's
9
fine.
fall damage.
Any effect for the lava dwarf getting wet?
Their
That's-
eyes would steam a bit.
She
The
actually,
damage from the water wouldn't count as a spell effect, would it?
No.
As soon as I have an action to, I'd like to use the action to dim my eye light, and then I got a 19 to maintain swimming.
All right, so you are able to maintain your swimming, which takes an action because you're in heavy armor. Or actually, let me look at that. Your armor does not provide disadvantage from stealth specifically.
Sorry, what was the question?
Does your armor provide disadvantage to stealth checks?
Yes.
All right. In that case, it is taking you an action to remain afloat.
All right, that's fine.
Like swimming just fine. Just it's more effort than normal.
All right. Can I see where the nearest land is with a perception check as a free check?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Since
It's a
you're on the
20.
surface, you can see the that. All right, looking for the nearest land, it seems like you're kind of in between two different land masses of the lake. The closer one, though, is on your right. It's about 300 feet away from you.
The mouse is going after the hat.
I'm gonna start swimming towards the land, making my presence known to the other. That
This
one
point-
seems a bit closer. Let's hurry.
Shoop! Maxie splooshes down. Let's see here. She has expert dive and swims with ease. Shoo, 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 shoop.
Oh, the commoner.
She is getting struck. She is unconscious. She is.
Oh no. Of course.
Shoo, shoo, shoo. How are you reacting, in Fiat?
So
He's
I'm
reacting
just gonna
in
take a
fear.
breath and then just pencil dive in.
All right.
Just take a jump so I'm not landing on anyone.
Give me an athletics check.
Yeehaw, gamers.
Is my mom. Athletics up.
Ironically, my backup character has the ability to cast water
12.
breathing.
Handy.
All right. You maintain the dive. Now give me a athletics check to swim.
Okay.
And you are
And
expertly swimming.
22 to swim.
And you sploosh through the water, swimming up to the surface as you... what's your perception?
Yeah,
Grab the drowning
it's
civilian.
it's half plate, so yeah, let's just grab
What's your perception?
Elizabeth, I think her name was. Yeah.
Wait, you actually have the dark vision, so we don't need that. It was these ones who had the candle. So
Yeah.
you would see her sinking and would help her up because your swim was 22. So
Yeah.
you all float to the surface. She is unconscious and dying though.
Is Inferior able to do that in half plate? Because that also provides disadvantage itself.
Yeah.
It just takes an action for them to maintain their swimming, so they can grasp her without issue. It just lowers their total, but it's still more than what's required to maintain swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the DC 10. The water's not rough. Alright, you all find yourself in the middle of a great underworld lake. Begin tubing and swimming this way, and how do you react to that?
What the
I think
fuck is
Renee and
that?
Daniel are still underwater.
That's true, they are.
You are floating to the
Do I
surface, yeah,
have the
but
hat?
well, they as you kind of reach at the same time as them, because they were also going for the hat.
Okay,
I am
Daniel will
faster.
throw healing light at the unconscious lady who's dying.
Alright. She does not die. That's good.
I put on the hat.
She gets 6 HP back.
She's at max HP.
Well, that was certainly a fun encounter roll.
John, absolute moron.
Hey,
I thought it was fun.
John is still.
Give me an excuse to try one of my new gadgets. What do you think, John?
Oh, wait.
So he's currently floating from a device strapped to his chest. So he's just kind of like dangling from his chest.
Yeah, it's more
Well-
like it affixed to your chest and then it kind of like Iron Man'd around you.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's helpful then. Then he's just floating with it on his back. It's like, well, I mean, I'm not dying. But I don't want to deal with goblins. That sounded like a lot of goblins.
If
It
anyone,
sounded like a lot of goblins.
if anyone
Should I go
is
check?
struggling, Daniel will cast Shape Water to, kind of help them move.
And
Or create a platform of ice for people to rest on if they need it.
Well, it was a lot of goblins and an ogre. So
I feel
Yeah, how many
validated.
goblins was it that Inferior
And-
saw?
They saw 3 ogres and what appears to have been 12 goblins.
Oh wow.
ouch.
And who and how was I supposed to know what was in this? I thought it was gonna be a hiding spot, but I tripped down.
Which way to land is closest?
This way.
So
North,
when
south,
in doubt,
East.
embrace the fall.
Okay, the rat starts swimming east.
Paddle, 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 paddle.
Alright, let's all go to land and maybe we'll figure out what that fucking red star is.
Is everyone enjoying their swimming accommodations? Any loads I can take off anyone? So he kind of like floats down to the water surface. Makes a point of.
would meekly hold her hand, but then she realizes she's being held by Infir, so she's kind of lowers it half-heartedly.
The rat will raise their hand.
How long does this thing last, Hingle, by the way?
It's got enough batteries for 10 minutes.
Well, let's get
The
moving.
rat will go swim under Iggy.
So Iggy kind of like lowers his sword to give the rat a little ramp to run up.
Squeeze me.
The mouse will turn into a smaller mouse, and then climb up on top of Iggy.
Good.
Yep.
Just swimming
And the
for
hat
about
forms into him.
2-3 minutes, you finally reach the edge of the cliff face here, leading down to the lake and up above into the city. Now, athletics check to climb.
Me, John, and Iggy are good.
How tall is the cliff?
It's about 25-30 feet.
I've got rope. We
Can I
get
figure
up
Yeah.
there.
anyone up?
Oh wait, since you guys
You
can just
carry
get there
them
without
yet.
issue, you can just lower a rope and get everyone else up. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off Mac, and Mac is gonna go down and help like push people up by like going underneath them and moving upwards.
it's very good, very good. So you clamber up to the city streets, you can see there is a road seemingly formed from some darkened stone, bricks of it actually, with tall buildings surrounding you, all seemingly of a larger size. You can see that the roads are filled with, well, something interesting. People, small forms of darkened skin, those of larger forms, something monstrous in size that appears to be large and slug-like, just moving through. The city has all different types of creatures within here.
Do any of them take notice to the
There are a few
band?
creatures looking towards you. There's in fact one of them kind of approaches, seeing Armila, and let me go and find their token. Let's see here. Where are you?
You guys should be lucky you have a gray skin in the party.
You know?
Count my blessings already.
There's always advantages to having a very diverse group of people.
Any rat folk?
My backup character could have made the whole swimming thing hilariously easy.
None that you can see.
No, like Iggy did.
Would I recognize any people to be Svirfneblin?
I'm still loading up the list of citizens here, so 1 second.
Oh,
Daniel will start prestidigitating everyone dry.
Thank you.
And
Armella fixes her hair.
Thank you.
thank you,
The
lad.
rat shakes off next to Iggy on their shoulder, and then we'll hop off.
Very good, very good.
Hey. You know, this may have not been what I expected from going into a crevice, but at least we're not dead.
I have
Very
John's
nearly.
hat.
Go look at this for you. Real quick.
Daniel just sort of glares at you and holds up his fingers. I'm about this close to pushing you back off the cliff, John.
You still
push
have
him,
the
I shall
Lad.
push you afterwards.
you still have the
Lad.
propeller device on you.
Lad, what would have your idea been? Fight
Not-
whatever was coming through there?
Small mouse turns into big mouse.
Don't know.
And go
Just
up
saying.
Friend's not a very good swimmer.
We're all safe. I can't swim. I was gonna have to float there. But you know, we're alive. I'm counting my lucky stars. We're in a cave now. But we're alive. We're in some settlement down here. And we've not been immediately attacked. I see
John,
this as an
there's no
absolute win.
stars. You're having to count stalagmites.
It's
Actually, it's stalactites that are on the ceiling.
I swear to God.
Infier's intelligence is 8, so
I love
I'm
it.
uncultured.
It's a phrase of saying. We got lucky.
I just realized something out of character. Shapewater somatic components only.
So you would not see any
Waterbending.
Zvirfneblin down here,
Okay.
but there are gnomes. Their form is lighter gray skin with pure white hair and large pure white eyes. You also see a few dwarfs, those of magma. In fact, the one that's approaching you is a magma dwarf. You see a few stone dwarfs as well. What appears to be... let's see here. What appears to be a few elves of dark purple skin with red hair and blue eyes. Also see something that looks a little weird. It's like a fat salamander. Just kind of just like rolling around. And then you
Oh, hey,
see
there's
a massive slug. This creature is gargantuan in size and just like sliding through. But the city itself seems to be mostly consisting of Darrow, death elves, magma and stone dwarfs, as well as the Rodella, which are salamander folk.
Are the roads lit, or am I working off of?
The roads are lit from the dark sun in the center.
Oh, cool. Yes, I forgot about that. How I forgot about it? I don't know.
Your perception isn't very good.
Well, yeah, you know. The active perception's fantastic. Passively, no. John impersonation.
I have his hat. I am now John. I got an 18 to impersonate.
When'd you steal my hat?
Didn't it fly?
There we go.
It fell, and then
I levitated him over to grab it.
Wait, did you like drag him over to get it?
Or no, I cast levitate on him so I can like move him.
Yeah.
Because I was swimming to it the moment I saw it.
Okay.
I think realistically, Little Bite gets there first.
Yes. Okay, so
Also, just more fun if he does. So.
if you want to make your hat joke before I grab it from you.
Where's this guy's handout? I'm trying to find it. I just... Where are you, Slipper?
You did not expect this to happen.
I did not expect this to happen, so here it is. Alright. So here's his handout
Finding underground cities.
as
It's
this relatively well-kept dwarf with a black bandana, a single top knot. His hair is shaven. He is wearing what appears to be lighter
this
armor.
jovial fella.
Armor of blackened leather, but he does have a mantle of heavy steel, which is what these pauldrons and this gorget is. His long black beard, braided and bound by leather straps, would approach with his glowing orange eyes. Hello there! What brings you down here? You know, diving through the ceiling and all that. It's quite an entrance, you know.
Armilla steps forward. Hail, kinsman, she says in Dwarven, and introduces herself appropriately.
He would introduce himself likewise. Ekvar Thaik of Bengalore. He gives you a knowing nod.
She reciprocates this before continuing that my companions and I were traveling in the upper layers, got cornered by a horde of goblins approaching and had to make a run for it into this crevice. Led us down here. As she's saying this, she reaches for her cedar cigar box, inspects one of them for any damage, and ruling it to be decent, lights it up with her tinderbox.
Very good, very good. Goblins will do that to you. So, yeah, you flayed some goblins, found yourself into a crevice. Kinda figured you would know better than to do that, but, well, you're traveling with a bunch of non-dwarfs, so you know.
Daniel gives a pointed look at John.
John has no idea. Wait, was he saying that in common or Dwarvish?
He's saying that in Dwarvish.
No, I do not know Dwarvish.
I mean, she was speaking in Dwarvish with the name, so he kept with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She'll eventually switch to common after a few more lines. I'll let you know when that happens, but for now she'll ask. So, what is this place? My friends and I have been surface dwellers for years, so we know very little.
So you're in the grand city of Motorkesh.
So they're just talking back and forth in Dwarven.
Yep.
The mouse will come up and raise a hand. What is said?
Oh, my apologies. I thought your companion spoke Dwarvish, because, you know, she's speaking Dwarvish.
No, my apologies. I'm afraid they don't understand it. I just figured it'd be proper to do our introductions in our native language.
That's fair, yeah. No, proper
He says this switching
manners
to
and all that.
common now.
But he'll switch to common. So, yeah. I am, you know, Ikvarthaik, he will say in common. For those unlearned and, you know, dwarvish and all that, that means I'm a mariner by trade. I deal in ships and all that. So, Yeah. Anyways, so you fled some goblins down here, and that's how you got through that pit up there in the ceiling. So you
Hey.
did not mean to come down here. Well, yeah, you're in Turkesh. It's a fine city, ruled by a triumvirate. You know, kind of makes a little hand motion to the side. Nothing wrong with that. But fine work here if you're interested in that sort of thing. But I imagine you're not really wanting to be down here because you fled goblins. So
Yeah, it was more of a last ditch.
right,
It's
well,
Jump into a
run by
hidey hole,
what again? I missed that.
slip down the
it's
slide.
run by a triumvirate. Yeah, a group of the three clans down here. A clan of Death Elves, a clan of well, my people, the exiles of Bangalore, and a clan of the Rodella, the Salamander folk.
Well, whether or not our arrival was accidental, the stoic beauty of the city is remarkable.
Oh aye, it's quite beautiful down here. That sun is quite helpful too. Keeps things bright and lit. It's remarkable though is that it doesn't impede vision like the Death Elves don't mind it at all.
That's fantastic.
Aye.
I was about to ask, what is that thing?
Oh, it's a dark sun. Yeah, the Underdark has plenty of these things. They act as actual suns, but less, burny eyes. Oh god, I can't see. But they encourage plant growth. In fact, there's a whole grove of wouldn't really call them trees, but a forest just south of here, along the southern pass.
John just has a look of surprise. Just, I
So the dark sun is like red, right?
Yeah, it's bright red, glowing orange, and it's super heaty.
So that means that like everything has like a reddish tint down
Everything has a reddish tinge down here. Yes.
here. Cool.
So, since you're down here and not on purpose, figured I'd offer me services since you look like outsiders and all that, which you are. Being a mariner, being a successful mariner, that is, I have my own ship. I imagine you don't want to be down here, so I would have, like to offer me my services too, for a price, of course, a reasonable price. But want to get somewhere down here fast, I can sail you down the river.
Insight.
Go ahead.
I feel like first maybe we need to get a map, figure out where we are exactly.
Your maps do not show this city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should probably look at getting a new map to know where we are from where we
Something
want to
made
be.
by a local that's
If you're
more
looking
detailed.
for a map, you can check out some of the shops here. Let's see here. There's the marketplace just behind me, past these manor houses, kind of in front of the temple. Otherwise you got no, that shop won't work. No, that shop won't work. We got those. You go into Fenry's Wares. You can handle maps and the like.
Do you know where we can find any mushrooms?
Yeah, if you're looking for the mushroom fields, there's the north of here.
Mushroom fields, you say?
Aye.
Interesting. I'll be sure to take a look. Thank you.
Yeah, it should be noted you have to go through the western pass to get north of here, though. The tunnels are all twisty, snaky.
We were headed down the Western Pass anyways.
Well, that works out. Well, not really, because
Well,
up
yeah,
there,
from the
everything's twisty-turny down here, so...
14 and 22 on my insight. Daniel got the 22.
Alright, 14. He is hard to read.
Hard to read.
22. Whether it's from his good nature or because he sees a fellow Bangalore dwarf, he is honestly trying to help you.
Okay.
He does want to be
Daniel-
paid, though, because, gotta make a living.
Yeah. Daniel won't say any comment or anything.
So, yeah, Yeah, if you need anything, need some rest after that, drying off, I can help you out. I know the city pretty well. This is the good encounter.
I am well aware.
You had to get down here to get this kind of good encounter, so.
You know, the second that the choice was Slippy Slide or Horde, I kind of knew this was a good encounter.
Yeah.
When you said you also see a crevice, it's like,
Well then, will we be taking this kind soul's services?
Well, I would suggest it, because I don't really know much of the tunnels down here.
Some more information could be useful.
Aye, yeah, I can help you out. If you're interested, I can even take you to the tavern, get you some drinks. Dry you off with the fire there. Maybe get you some information.
Can take us to West Mountain.
West Mountain? I mean, I could travel west through the tunnels to the western sides of the Weemsmoke Eye. Unless you want to go further west than that.
I think he's been wanting to gather some shrooms. That's why we've been asking. We're also gathering some materials.
But what if skip tunnels?
I mean, there's no skipping tunnels down here, little mouse.
The mouse is trying to ask, is there a way to just, like, take the boat to the west side of the mountain?
He's not getting what you're saying, because you're a mouse and you're speaking weird. And he's not invested in sight, so...
That's the problem with being a slave rat mouse who didn't talk often.
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, I could sail you west, I guess. The river does go that way.
I think for now, how's the tavern sound to everybody else?
Tavern
Sounds like
good.
the best option.
Sufficient for my purposes.
Oh, very good then. You wanting... Well, I should put it this way. How much coin do you have? Do you want me to take you to the wealthy one or the lower class one?
We're kind of saving money at the point for some. So maybe the lower class one.
I can take you there.
I ain't no high standing member of society. Lower classes.
That means we'll be heading down around the eastern coast down southwards towards the docks area, which works out well because that's where my boat is. But yeah, a tavern down there. It's a fine place. Let's see, trying to find on the maps the name from it. There it is.
Is this playing Skyrim music?
Hearthstone music. Oh wait, did it switch to? Yes, it switched to Skyrim.
I'm gonna disappear for like 15 seconds and get water.
Very good, very good. Alright. So, yeah, I can take you there. It's a fine place. Don't mind the name, though. It's, well, it might be called Morken's Tomb. A tomb. But, it's not a tomb. It's a fine place. Yeah. Don't mind that. Anyways, time to go. Great or good.
The greater good. Is Morkin a name any of us would have heard before?
I'm back.
Armela has a chance to, but no one else.
What do I roll?
Roll me a history.
So it's
You
not a
need
god.
new Twitch emote for hard to read.
I do. I should make one, yeah. Hard to read.
Hard to read.
That's just a 13.
It sounds familiar. It might have been one of like the ancestors back in Bangalore, but you might have skipped that day in history class.
No comment.
All right, this way then. Don't mind the I don't remember the name of the thing. The slug thing.
What?
Shall we
are
go
those
to the
things?
tavern?
Also, I'll hand back Hingel's contraption.
Thank you. I'll make sure to charge that lift for later. And I'll put it in my backpack.
That's mighty handy.
All right.
Thank you.
You will lead the party through the crowds of people walking along the street. As we go into epic Skyrim.
Street encounters! Start a fight!
Alright, that's Fenrir Squares, but we're skipping that because you guys were heading to the tavern. As we move along these grand buildings, the manor houses and the
Do not tell
the
me.
normal,
God damn it.
I wouldn't say manners, but upper class buildings passing through this grand gate. Or at least getting to it. As Thyke would call out to the guards. Hi there! I got some passengers looking through. No friends, all that. Don't worry about it. The guards will call down, one of them being a death elf. Again, Thyke? Every day it seems you have new guests. I mean, what can I say? I get a lot of business. You know? Go that way, go this way, go that way, go this way. Very well, open the gates. I'll lead you on through. Unless no, there we go. As he gets a bit further past, out of earshot, he would kind of speak back to you guys. Yeah, don't mind them. We got a deal going on, so as long as you're with me, you can travel freely in the city. Anyways, this way. See, next. So you guys travel along the path to the great. Oh, these are wrong. But there's not supposed to be tokens down here. There's supposed to be my tokens. Alright, as you guys travel along, you find the tavern and inn. She would open on in to find it relatively well filled. Plenty of dwarfs are within this tavern. And you would see that there is another dwarf behind the bar who Thyke would approach. Hey there, man! Randa ale for me friends here. Go and grab their handout for you guys. Just gonna plop this down. You guys see her handout. Handouts. Mal.
You are
Muscle.
much too kind, my friend.
There you are. That is the dwarf behind the bar. She does not have a token because, again, speed and all that. Random encounters. Oh god, I did not think you guys were going to be in this city.
Well then, don't tell me. Well then, don't tell me that there's a crevice.
Look. No. I had plans from here till the Stag's Glen and further, and then you guys were like, we're going down.
Crevice.
Crevice. When the DM says there is something coming this way, but hey,
There's a crevice.
Here's a crevice. I'm like, hidey hole. Nope, slide.
Yep.
You guys see a tree full of soup.
You guys see a tree.
Sage is gonna use that against us. It's gonna be a trap, and we're gonna lava dead.
That's
Anyways.
fine. That's fine. I'll accept my fate. I'll gladly get stabbed in the crevice.
You think you can threaten me and my two already statted backup
Ale,
characters?
ale.
I'd just like to warn the party that Armella is definitely going to be flirting with the bartender.
I was waiting.
All right.
Daniel might if he wasn't so pissed about everything.
The mouse
Much
asks
too
for
kind.
water.
Since your group is so large, water, I guess I could get you that if you wanted, Alright.
Water for me too, says Renea.
Alright, sure, water it is then.
No fun.
No fun.
So she does give Ignatius or Iggy, right, your clan form. She would not have hesitated if you were Iggy or Ignatius, but you're Iggy, so she's like, here you go. She hands out the ales, she hands out the waters. Well, the side room there is free. You can take it over. Plenty of room in there for you all. Afraid the tavern's proper is filled up. If you need anything, just let me know. Otherwise,
Thank you.
yeah, feel free to rest out and enjoy your time here.
Well, Les, I think we all have our needs, don't you? I rolled a 21.
John is going to chuckle and go take a seat in the side room.
So will Daniel and Renea.
Roll something real quick.
So will I.
Before you get on with this, can I have something sweet to drink with this? I don't like straight ale.
I don't think straight.
Blink.
Does the
She's gonna
mouse
blink a
still have
third
John's
time.
hat?
She's looking at Armila, and then that happens. She blinks 3 more times. Looks back to Armila. Hi.
There's an eyebrow flicker.
She'll give you a wink. All right, but she is then going to sigh,
Godspeed, Armilla.
put out her hands beneath the bar, and pull up some strange bottle filled with a pink liquid, and she will toss it over to Infia. There you are.
Thank you.
What's a guy around here gotta do to get some apple juice?
Well, we don't have apples down here, so quite difficult. Unless you're a trader, you know. I can get you that.
That was not in character, that was a meme.
Anyways, I'm gonna check you guys in the side room.
Lovely. So because this is very important information, because technically Iggy is taller than Ignatius, Iggy drinks through like his upper torso.
So that's an illusion.
All right. As you
Why am I-
guys
why am I
enter
ever
into the
surprised?
side room, that is where we're gonna call the session.
Okay.
We're ending.
What a
within the
perfect
tavern,
ending.
enjoying your fine ales, and are able to speak with Frank.
Don't you love happy endings?
Hey, I'm just saying. You're welcome.
And we'll end it here. Stream. Hope you all had fun. Hope you guys had fun. A goodbye stream.